Yeah.
The shadow of myself, just who am I? Scan horizons, a tragic mystery. You could have left me here, sealed inside the pod. No one would ever know the chaos controls my true identity, the power that is me. We all danced in fire, trapped in this machine. Don't know how long we waited, as the Eggman's watching. We all danced in fire, looking through the screen. Don't know how long we waited, as the Eggman watches. With the bruise in the fight, electric lines, change surroundings, drawing history. A treasure disappears as she goes. Miss her as you look away, and no one knows. This power is a key. This power changes me. We all danced in fire, trapped in this machine. Don't know how long we waited, as the Eggman's watching. We all danced in fire, looking through the screen.
Hi, chat. Don't worry, the octopus will be here soon.
Hello.
The octopus just had octopus things to do before joining. Oh, welcome Neil, welcome Kakamon, welcome Tape, welcome Requiem. How is everyone doing? I know Tape hasn't like said anything, but I know he's here. Welcome Bloodsaw, welcome Lobstarter, welcome James Craig. No, Akko's here. Akko will be here. Akko got deep into the Google Doc that she was reading. I don't know why I called Akko she. That he was reading. So he'll be here soon when he gets back from whatever he's doing, but he will be here. Yes. So. Speak of the Akko.
Oh my gosh, we got 2 little tards in the chat right now. Look at that, that's cute. I do.
I'm not gonna say you have to, but I do have the VTube studio room open if you want to join Akko.
I'm gonna stay out. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay, that's fine. Oh,
got my confirmation for the Gabe Cube. Do you want it? I'm good. I'll probably get one day, but I can't. Not even that I can't afford it. I just don't want to spend my money on it right now.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Because I mean, like, I could afford it. I just don't want to.
Well, it's also one of those things of like, would you use it?
Yeah.
Like, it's just like I love my Steam Deck. I love that thing to death, but I don't go anywhere. And the Steam Deck does everything my main computer does. If I was like very mobile, if I left the house often, the Steam Deck might be more worth my time.
Yeah.
But also, why would I get a Steam machine if I just use my main computer? Like, if you have like a home, like a living room setup, it's different. But my everything is in one room. So when I go to bed, it's not like I'm going to play a game on my Steam machine or my Steam Deck. I'm going to go to bed. So.
Right. Let me read this super chat by Catullus. I'm not sure about people always being biased on the poster of a Google Doc in favor of the poster. In Jelly's case, I assumed it was an obvious case of rash judgment. Yeah, but you're not a normal person, Catullus. I'm going to be honest with you. Most normie people that look on the outside in will see something like that and automatically assume guilt on the other party. That's just how it works, unfortunately. Most people are just going to assume guilt based off of who is doing the posting first. That's just unfortunately how it goes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Unfortunately, that is correct.
That's why I don't like it when people post Google Docs, because it's very slanted towards a specific person, the person who made it.
Absolutely. I use my Steam Deck in my bed. Okay, so there's a difference. And Akko and Magma can both test this. I go to bed way too late.
Yes, you do.
Sometimes when I wake up at 6 EST, you're still awake. I'm like, how? Why?
Yeah, exactly. So when I go to bed, my goal is to sleep. I would use my Steam Deck in bed if I went to bed at a more human time, and then like use it as a wind down period. But because I'm not doing that,
because you're not human.
Exactly, I'm a dog.
Exactly.
Hopefully this is less depressing than last time. We do have some depressing stuff, and some of it is PlayStation, and some of it is Xbox.
Oh no.
But
very good stuff, I'm going to be honest with you.
I just have my 3-monitor PC setup right now with the TVs, 1 monitors. That's fair. I have a 4-monitor setup if I got dual PC streaming working. I have dual PC streaming working, quotation marks. When I tried using it last, it was causing my computer to lag or to have like performance issues. So
shock the dog. Yes, chat, shock the dog.
And I don't have the collar on today. But the collar will be back. Okay, I'll be honest. I will be totally honest. I'm not sure if we're doing something Wednesday or Friday. If we're doing a friend slot game on Friday, because I know in our personal circle, in the bestiary circle, we are discussing doing something Friday. There's no confirmation
corporate
of that.
Channel.
Yes.
The corporate server.
In the corporate server. We're talking about doing something Friday. But that's not solidified. So we're not sure yet.
We don't know if we're going to be doing some hunting or we're going to be doing some painting.
Exactly. I do know that the group still wants to do more Mecha Chameleon on either Wednesday or Friday. So that's probably going to be on one of the 2 days. I got no problem with Mecha Chameleon. I'm enjoying Mecha Chameleon.
It's a fun game.
It is. Otherwise, how was both of your weeks?
It's going pretty good, I'd say.
Good.
My week is fine. I mean, it just started.
Mm.
Is your new schedule today, or is it going to be sometime later? I forget.
Well, I haven't started my new job yet. I will start it. I'll be starting it later in the month.
Okay.
You youngsters and your multi-monitor setups. Shakes old man monitor fits.
Oh, yeah, I've rocked one monitor for a while. I'm like, yeah, I can do it. This is easy. Got a second monitor. It's like, oh, this is so much better. I can do so much more things. And then I got a third monitor. It's like, I cannot go back to 2.
Okay. I have 4. I could go down to 3. I don't think I can do any less than 3, though.
Really?
Yeah. When I do eventually swap out my desk, like, because I do want to upgrade my setup eventually one day, and I want to get one of like the Secret Labs desks, like, which is, you know, big, and I can have my desk or my computer like on like the PC thing under the desk.
Yeah.
I want to have a 32-inch OLED in the. I know it's expensive. 32-inch OLED in the middle, and then 2 27s on the side. That's it.
Hey, that's what I have. Be twinning.
So, the only reason I'm not saying 4 is because if I want to do dual PC streaming, I have to have one of my HDMI slots open on the back of my GPU.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's the only reason I'm looking at doing 3, just 3 big displays.
I might need a 4th one eventually, because I have 2 computers.
Yeah. And I actually debated that. My streaming PC is a laptop, and I could plug that into a monitor and use that on a 4th display if I wanted to. So. But that's the future. That's not anytime soon. So, shock the dog so you can get fancy monitor. Shock the dog so the dog can pay for the model.
Indeed.
Phones or monitors. Yeah, and there's a lot more like mini monitors coming out, like the Corsair Xenon Edge is a great example.
That's what I have.
Yeah. Or the Height Y70, like the case display on the side. That's on one of those.
Phones are monitors? Yes, phones are monitors.
Just wish I can get 3, but with the way my room is set up, I don't get space. Yeah, exactly. My displays are set up in like a instead of like one in the middle, it's like one in the left, one in the right, one in the top left, one in the top right, and that's it. And it's been that way for a decade, if not more.
Yeah.
I have 1 middle and 2 27s on each side of it.
Yeah. I don't got the space to do 1 in the middle, 1 on each left and right. And I know it. The way I'm talking is like, oh my god, first world problems. It is. It is.
It is. We are privileged.
We are very privileged. Yes.
I'm American. It's not privilege, it's luck.
But yeah, we got a lot to go. Actually, okay, I will be totally honest.
You say that, and then
there is actually a decent chance Dogwave wins early.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Don't forget, I had my section that I wanted to go through. It has an
Yes.
entire article in it.
Yes, you do have your section, which is good. I'm glad you have that.
Oh.
I'll try and bring it once a week.
Yeah. Akko wants to do like a hobby or TCG section every week.
No, it's just hobby. TCG
hobby?
doesn't. Yeah, just hobby.
Well, TCG is kind of a hobby. That's why I kind of said also hobby as well.
Yeah, but I don't want to call it just TCG. I'm weird like that.
4 monitors, I thought 3 was the max. It depends. The more monitors you have, the worse your performance does get.
Yes, that is true.
But because I work in a computer, like tech repair kind of like industry, having several monitors is good. And also streaming. So, yeah. Oh my goodness. TCG suck,
Good?
boo. Yeah, no. Okay.
I disagree. TCGs are great.
Today's the coolest day that I've had in like 4 weeks. Which is great. Theoretically. We've had cloud coverage all day.
Oh, same. We had cloud coverage for the last couple days.
It's been humid all day. Like, there's a very decent chance I will walk away to get more water because I'm so hot.
Good, you're drinking water. Good.
Temp is a hot dog.
Just take a sip.
I am.
Temp is a hot dog, yes.
The glizzy. So, yeah. We do have a few things to go over tonight. Palworld came out.
Help.
I will be honest. Okay, no offense, Bagwell. I love you. Great. I did want to have Mizu on tonight, but Mizu also has anime audits. So,
wow.
Wasn't
your first choice. I see how it is.
You weren't, no.
To be fair, Mizu's almost done with the game.
Mizu's been playing this game at like pretty much every patch since it first started.
Yeah.
I only really played like the first 2, and that was it. Exactly.
So, I did want to have Mizu on, but Mizu has anime audits the same night at the same time. So,
yeah, that makes perfect sense. Why?
But you and I have been playing. Akko's been very on and off with it.
Guess what I'm doing right now?
You're playing Palworld right now.
Yep.
Throat goat, Temp. I am not a throat goat.
No, he's a dog.
Goats are Gabby. I'm a throat dog.
You know, I was trying to give you an out so that you didn't have to tell yourself that.
Palworld is boring to watch. Oh, welcome, Arden.
I am not going to lie. You are correct.
You are correct. Palworld is boring to watch.
The first 4 hours of Palworld are fun to watch, but then it's everything between now and until you get to the World Tree is grind.
Yes, and unless you know how to speedrun or you have like pure optimization. Again, like if you wanted to watch like someone like Mizu play the game, you're probably gonna get a better experience out of that than someone who's like jumping into Palworld fresh.
Saying that as I'm playing Palworld right now.
Right, but you're also using Palworld as like background footage, which is fair.
Fair.
So I don't blame you for saying Palworld is boring to watch, because it is. I'm having a ton of fun playing it, but I will not deny watching Palworld is very boring.
As someone who streamed it, watching it back, holy hell, it is rough. It would be a word to describe it.
Oh, it's hot
exactly.
here.
The Borb. Yeah, Tape. Okay, hold on. Tape has the Borb. Tape, can you send me a picture of the Borb? Borb. I'm going to be honest, never was interested in Palworld. That's fair. I can't honestly blame you for that either.
It's personal preference for you if you like the game or not.
Exactly. Like, and this is the thing, and okay, I'm going to kind of give you all a bit of a spoiler. The major Palworld topic tonight is like, oh, the Nintendo fanboys are shitting on the fact that Palworld like came into 1.0. I don't care if you like Pokemon. I don't care if you like Palworld. Enjoy what you want to enjoy.
If you like Pokemon, you suck.
Akko
I like
doesn't...
Pokemon, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. If you like Pokemon, that's fine. You like Palworld, that's fine. I'm not gonna say you like or dislike whatever you like. Whatever you want to like or dislike, that's fine. But I'm also of the same opinion as like, stop acting on your high horse. I know Sparky's in Akko's chat, and Sparky's been going on a tirade against these like fanboys for days.
You're allowed to not like something. Don't make it out anyone else's problem like you don't like something.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
If you like Pokemon, you suck.
Tape. I love that you put that in rare dogs. Here.
Let me see. Borb.
Okay.
Tis a Borb.
All right, chat. I'm gonna stream this in Discord so Akko can see it. Nope. Borb.
Just
Hold
a
on.
Borb. Let me actually get to it. That Borb has been helping the energy production of the base. It is really good.
Oh yeah. There we go.
That is a fat dog. That is a fat bird.
Yeah, he's a fat
Borb.
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 And what's really funny is the Borb. I was watching the Borb power their base. It jiggles. That Borb has more jiggle physics than some women in games.
Borb. Biohunter Bears.
I've only ever played Pokemon Brick, Bronze, Fangame on Roblox. I'm sorry. It's Roblox. Fat Borb, exactly. This is Tape's character, so this is Tape playing right now.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, Palworld's been great. But as well, so along with Palworld 1.0, we had TennoCon yesterday. If you were not in my stream yesterday, we did react to the TennoCon news. Akko was not there, so I did want to talk about it today, so we can get Akko's perspective on Warframe.
Yes, I was excited. I somewhat saw it.
Mm-hmm. Well,
hello.
why don't I know Tape isn't really in not Tape. Magma isn't really into Warframe.
Hello.
But we're gonna, if you don't mind, we're gonna go into it.
You're fine. It's your show.
So the TennoCon was yesterday. It was very good. Very, 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 very good. We had some jokes. So
Matt
the
Mercer's there.
game director or the Rebecca Ford was not able to be there. This was the first TennoCon she's not been at.
She was sick.
No,
Having surgery.
she was sick. She wanted to be there, but the reason she wasn't is the only available position to have the surgery she was looking to get was the Friday before TennoCon. So she basically said, okay, I'm not going to be at TennoCon, I'm going to do surgery. And that's fine. You know, I'm wishing Reb all the best. Hope she gets better soon.
Yeah. She had Gades, and they had to remove it before she died.
Exactly. I need to find this. I did not grab this image. I'm sure it's on Twitter.
A lot of teleport points in a small area.
I'm sure it's... Yes. Okay. So, I don't know who this person is. But Ben Starr has a major thing going on with DE. And it's funny. Let me go ahead and play this for you all.
Hello, TennoCon.
As I forget to unmute.
It is unmuted.
No, I forget to unmute you.
So Ben Starr was at TennoCon for two reasons. Well, okay. He was on the narrative panel with Renee Zagger. Anyone who knows Renee Zagger in Final Fantasy XIV knows he plays the best antagonist in all of Final Fantasy XIV.
Which one?
Emmett.
Oh, yeah.
But Ben Starr also voices Arthur in Warframe and Clive in Final Fantasy XVI. But he was at the narrative panel, and he came onto the narrative panel wearing a shirt that says definitely not Rebecca Ford and wearing a wig that looks exactly like Rebecca's hair. So
I mean, it's pretty close.
She was there
For
in
crossplay,
spirit.
it's kind of funny.
It was very funny, and I know it got a laugh out of people, and that was the point. This man is like, he's like the physical embodiment of like a comedian, and it's fantastic. What's funny is later on, he came onto the keynote stage to announce that Warframe was coming to Fortnite, or well, okay, Excalibur as a Warframe was coming to Fortnite. They didn't actually show us what the skin looks like in Fortnite, but it's already out. I haven't seen it yet. But he came onto stage to basically say, hey, I'm in Fortnite. You should go play Fortnite because Excalibur is also in Fortnite. Cool. Okay, bye. No one I've seen has called it out yet. Do you remember at, I think it was the Game Awards, where Reb and Megan came out on stage and called out Ben saying he would do anything for money?
Mm-hmm.
He wore that on a shirt during the keynote, saying he would do anything for money. With the
That sounds about right for him.
With the exact clip from the Game Awards where they said that. In fact, you can even see it here. This is...
I feel like they're really trying to meme him hard.
I don't like...
He memes himself hard.
He memes himself hard, yeah.
I don't hate him, but it's getting kind of annoying.
It's all him. He's doing it for a bit, and it's funny. Sometimes it can be a little much, but it's funny. I think that he'll do anything for money bit is running a little old, but I do like the rep bit. That was funny.
Well, I think he's genuinely a friend of theirs, which is why he did it.
Exactly. So, cool. He was there. But during TennoCon, they also announced the new expansion, quote-unquote expansion, Tau. This is a very, very big moment for Warframe as a game. If you play Destiny at all, going to Tau is the Warframe equivalent of going into the Traveler.
I feel like that was New War, honestly.
Well, no. Tau's been talked about since the very beginning of the game. You know, shit hit the fan, millennia before the game actually started, and it's been that one thing talked about for so long that we've not gotten to do. Now we're getting to do it. But the big part of this announcement was not that we're going to Tau. The big part is that we're getting a new star chart.
Right. Are there pictures of that?
We have not gotten any images of the new star chart. I'm sure we're going to see that closer to release. But they did say... So let's go over this. The path to Tau will open soon, taking you beyond the boundaries of the Origin system for the very first time. Get ready to risk it all in a brand new region of space orbiting a binary star and teeming with new experiences. I just started Warframe, so I'm going to dip out to a voice burst. No worries, Lord Bruticus. You enjoy. We should be done with Warframe fairly soon. It's not going to take too long to get through it all.
Yeah.
During your first foray into the Lost Paradise, it is the Tau system. So back when we first started hearing about Tau, we thought it was a planet, not an entire solar system.
Right.
So learning now that Tau is an entire solar system instead of a planet is actually very massive.
Well, it opens up the floor to a lot of places.
It
or
does.
Lots of things that they can do.
So during the keynote, Pablo, the combat director of the game, did say that when the Tau update comes, we will be getting 2 planets.
Okay.
They have plans for 4
Not hard to
right
do, by
now.
the way.
It's not hard to do. They have plans for 4 at the moment, but they have already said they intend to add even more than 4. So do not be surprised if for the next 2 or 3 years, all content going forward is going to be in Tau.
Cool gay horse. Shush, Tape. It's a nice... the Malpaca is a great gay horse.
So, it says here, during your first foray into the Lost Paradise that is the Tau system, you'll sneak into the heart of a sentient city ruined by criminality and corruption. But this is only the beginning and marks a new journey for Warframe with much more of Tau to come, including another as of yet to be revealed location launching with the full update later in 2026. So, they wanted to give us the bare minimum of what we could see for Tau without spoiling us too much of what Tau would bring.
So they gave us a casino.
They gave us basically a casino planet, yes. Those who entered this year's in-game Tenno Live Relay bore witness to a wild and new addition to the Tenno fleet, their very own vessel. So anyone who's played Warframe, the vessels are actually the gigantic humanoid things that we saw first in Whispers in the Wall back a couple years ago.
The giant naked man I saw.
The giant naked
Got
man,
it.
literally like a Titan from Attack on Titan.
Right.
Those are essentially a new ship that we can use to go back and forth between the Origin system and the Tau system.
That's a weird name for a ship.
But they did also say, and this was censored on the actual official Warframe account. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. Warframe. Did they post? I could have sworn to God they posted it.
I don't know.
Yes, they did.
You're not showing it.
I know. I'm
No.
making sure I know what I'm looking at before I put it on screen. Because I don't want to... Okay, so they don't show it, but there is two versions of the vessel. There is a male version and a female version. So, if you didn't want the male vessel, which is named Arturos, you also have Zoa, or Zioa, which is female. So, that's cool. If you care about that. Enter
AZ, just like Amazon.
Enter a sentient metropolis. Your journey into this new star chart begins with the bloom-soaked decay of Fornax, a lawless ring city densely populated with all manner of degenerates and drenched in unending waves of madness-inducing black rain. Between the addicts and the slums and the thugs working its docks, reaching the casino at the heart of this urban hellscape requires quick grip, or quick wits, and an even quicker trigger finger. You mean body type 1 and body type 2? Actually, during the keynote, DE was saying specifically male and female.
Yay!
DE's woke, but they're not that woke.
Yeah. A noir-inspired Warframe working with Albrecht and Trotty to infiltrate the sentient criminal underworld, Briscoe chases down leads with relentless, matched only by his cynicism. Although silent to the world, his inner monologue belies an honorable ethos, at least until the occasion calls for his core cracker or rain and shine. An exalted pistol.
I'm sorry, what did you call it?
Core cracker or rain and shine.
Wow.
A exalted pistol. I thought it was an exalted pistol when I saw it. I wasn't sure. And a pair of brutal fist weapons, respectively. And this brings up
Star Wars Outlaws, but Warframe. It's kind of what it sounds like.
It's kind of what it sounds like, yeah. I want to kind of bring up the specific note of Briscoe, though. During TennoCon, we got a major announcement that Matt Mercer would be joining the cast.
Yep. And dear Christ, when I was listening to your stream, I could not hear the host talk at all.
So did Rebecca Ford just play a bunch of LA Noire and decide to do that, but in a Warframe update?
Actually, Pablo said they've actually had the idea for Briscoe for a couple years now.
Okay.
So the idea of what Briscoe was and what this update was may have not been a more recent development. It was just it's been in their minds for a while. So maybe she played LA Noire or like some noir type games. But I will be honest.
We'll see how true that is.
Looking at the architecture of Fornax, looking at the slums, I got less noir vibes and more Warhammer 40k Darktide vibes.
Interesting.
Especially the slums. If you look at the slums, it's very nurgly, if that makes sense.
Nurgly. Wow.
Tango with the Fornax Drowners. The Enforcers, Hired Hands, and Knucklebusters standing in your way comprise of a new faction of sentient enemies who have evolved far and away from the familiar foes of the Origin system. Though you're more than equipped to take them out, don't get too cocky, especially if the black rain begins to fall.
What?
What?
This is what you're saying. He's like, damn.
So the black rain, as it was described by DE, has some... My brain wanted to say psychokinetic, but that's false. Psychoactive properties.
Interesting.
So, it's entirely possible that will be just a negative status effect that will be applied to our Tenno. Or to our Warframe when we get there.
Okay, so the same. Okay.
Matt's fine person is just that he's everywhere. He is. To be fair, I think he's oftentimes he is a lot of fun, and I'm excited to hear what he does. But okay, so this is something that did not post here. In fact, maybe it's here. Coming this fall. Okay, no, it's later. Okay, it's later. They did announce that there is going to be at least a fun Easter egg. I don't know if it's playable. It might be playable. But in 1999, in that little section of content, they're also adding a D&D side mode.
Okay.
Really?
Yes. I don't know if it's like a fun little thing that like is just there, or if you can actually play it. Defy the Hunra. So at the very beginning of the Warframe Tau update trailer, they did say that if Hunra, or the Hunra, is not dealt with before the Tenno arrives, so which is like, our character, the Lotus, these characters, does not arrive, or arrives before Hunra is dealt with, Hunra will immediately start war with the Tenno. Control over the many rackets in Fornax rests with the Hunra, a brutal kingpin at the center of the sentient underbelly who enthusiastically dispenses violence, fear, and bloom to maintain his seat at the head of the table. To reach him, you'll need to overcome his legions of loyalists, any of whom would happily dispatch you to curry favor with the boss, who seems as untouchable as he is implaceable. What's up?
I just logged into Warframe and I got a 50% off coupon.
You gonna use it?
No.
Try your hand at Portal. Fortune rarely smiles in Fornax, but when it does, the gamblers hunched at the casino's Portal tables earn the closest thing here to an honest living. Warframe's first original card game is built on unique suits of blooms, cores, moons, and suns, and offers some a welcome excitement amidst the hustle and heartbreak of Tau. Why not test your luck and play a few hands for yourself? They also announced a new song that is going to be coming in this update. But that
Can I just say, we need to have Warframe be in Magic. That would be a Universes Beyond I'd actually buy.
Fair. Let's go gambling. Welcome, Malice. The only thing that was really cringe during TennoCon was the blue chow at the end of Soulframe. The Soulframe segment, was...
That was the Soulframe segment.
From what I know about the Soulframe segment, they are overshowing what they have.
The Soulframe segment was about 45 minutes. It was long and slow. I was not a fan, but oh well.
That's because Soulframe is long and slow.
Yeah.
Or there's a reason why I don't play it, I'll be honest with you.
No, you're absolutely correct. But Tau is the update coming in likely December. So they also announced the update coming in September, which is called Iceblade of Naren. Our fall 2026 update has been named. Before you venture beyond the origin system to Tau, we will first introduce the 66 Warframe, 2 new deluxe collections, a highly anticipated rework, next Prime Access release, and more.
Temp.
What?
Do you know what's coming after 66?
I know. And 67 is going to be Briscoe.
If he does a 6-7 meme, I will literally uninstall this game.
No, you won't.
No, I will.
I suspect they will make a 6-7 meme somewhere, but it's gonna be like a side character that's like a joke.
Side character you can immediately just murder.
No, it's gonna be like some like child NPC sentient or something like that.
I'd still murder it. What do you mean?
But that we can't probably murder it.
Why not?
Anyway, so Banshee Deluxe and Rework. Darkness comes to the Scream Queen with her first deluxe collection since 2016. A suite of customizations evoking nightmares and the nocturnal, designed by community artist Mishka. Banshee mains can also look forward to an upcoming rework that will improve her sound-based abilities and overall playability. So Banshee's finally getting a rework.
Which is good because she's been useless forever.
Indeed. Corvex is also getting his deluxe skin.
He just looks like Iron Man.
He is going for that gargoyle look.
Yeah.
They also announced Citrine Prime.
Jamussi Prime.
Yes. So, yay.
Very excited. I have all the Prime Warframes again. I just decided to buy them because they were all cheap as fuck.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I completely agree. I will be buying... I will probably just end up buying Citrine Prime, like the day or two after she comes out.
No, I'll try and go for her if I'm still into the game by then, but otherwise I'll just come back later and buy it.
Yeah. The luminously lustrous Citrine will receive a Prime polishing when she enters her Prime access later this year. Crystallizing her greatness with pristine golden glam, she will release alongside upgraded Prime weapons, accessories, and more, which we'll reveal in greater detail soon. So, if I'm
Claire
correct...
was robbed. What do you mean? Clairville's after her.
Well, isn't it Primes are male, male, female, female, male, male?
Well, he literally came right after her, though. So.
Right, but so did Daggett. Daggett came after Clairville. So it could be
No.
Daggett Prime after Citrine.
No. Shouldn't be.
Either way, it's going to be either Clairville or Daggett after Citrine. We'll see.
Pretty sure it's going to be... I'm pretty sure it's not going to be Daggett, honestly.
They announced a whole bunch of Soulframe stuff. We're not going to talk about Soulframe. I don't care, honestly. They also announced the next Nightwave, which is going to be run by Amir, the Volt proto frame.
Shockwave.
Yes.
Oh, Temp, that's actually perfect. We could literally do a Dogwave where you wear a shot collar and I wear a shot collar and we both stream at the same time. Call it Shockwave.
I mean, we could do that. We absolutely could do that. I'm not saying
fun.
we can't. I'm down.
Shockwave.
Is
Get
that
ready.
a bot?
Hmm?
Stream Twitch bot.
I know, it's already gone.
Okay.
Already gone. Get ready for a shakeup like you've never heard before. This August, Amir of the Hex will be cutting through the airwaves and across space and time to bring you a double dose of 1999 themed content. Not only will he be hosting his own remix edition of Nightwave, replete with never-before-seen rewards, but he'll also be joining his Protoframe teammates for a unique Kim narrative adventure, Fables and Frontiers Running Late. So that is the D&D thing. It's okay, so it's a Kim-based narrative adventure. It's not like you play D&D. Okay.
You know, we really need a Magic the Gathering card set for this game. I think it would work really well. Just do all the regular Warframes, no primes.
It'd be funny.
Yeah, there's enough Warframes that you could do all of them in a set of 200 to 300 cards.
Mm-hmm.
Do extended card art of all the Warframes and most of the major characters.
No, absolutely. They also announced that they're going to be in Seoul, Korea, on September 4th, and then in Glasgow on October 4th. In fact, the dev stream that's going to show off the narrative update is going to be in Korea, or South Korea. Dog Days is also coming back.
Woof.
Yes, woof indeed. Excalibur's coming to Warframe.
Or Fortnite.
Yeah, sorry.
He's already in
Excalibur's coming to
Warframe now.
Fortnite. I'm sorry.
He's in Fortnite now.
In fact, they even said if you buy anything in the Warframe store on Epic, you will just get Excalibur in Fortnite. So if you play Warframe on Epic, you will basically be able to get Excalibur in Warframe. Or
It's very nice of them.
Excalibur in Fortnite. God. My model's freezing. I don't know why. There we go.
Your brain is freezing.
It is a little bit. So that's happening. If you care about that. Mesa Heirloom. Mesa Heirloom is hot.
I'm playing it right now.
You are. And that's basically we're gonna move past that.
Wow.
And then did a whole bunch of cosplay stuff, but that was TennoCon. That was it. So fun things coming to Warframe, but it's gonna take some time. Basically starting in September is when we get the Naren update, and December is when we get the Tau update. That's about it. Warframe is pretty much gonna be slow going until September, which is fine.
Thoughts on Halavu? I don't know
Halvu,
yet.
that's the new rifle.
Halvu. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't played around with it yet, but the kind of gun it is sounds pretty good.
Indeed.
Are these people really trying to leave after one round?
Maybe.
Tab's brain is giving them a rough time of it tonight. Heh. 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 Cute. Okay. I figured let's go ahead and give this a talk. Right before Palworld went into 1.0, we got, and I know you watched this on Under the Tea, but
Yep.
we're gonna watch it here as well.
All right, I'll just tune out.
Not Bricky.
I'd tune out even harder if it was Bricky.
Bucky. The community manager for Pocket Pair, basically came out and said that Palworld has surpassed over 40 million players.
Hi everyone. Palworld was revealed to the world in 2021, and it's incredible to think that Palworld 1.0 is right around the corner. We have been blown away by all the support we've received over the last few years, and I'm really excited to announce that Palworld has now passed 40 million players worldwide. Now, I have a question for you. When did you last play Palworld? Last week? Last month? Last year?
Just a couple minutes
Perhaps you
ago.
haven't played since the early access release back in January 2020.
I know January 2024 was back when I last played the game, before 1.0.
Yep.
Woot, 40 million.
I did want to
Yes.
play the game with every subsequent update, but the further we got with updates, the more I'm like, I'd rather just wait until all the content is out and then play it all at once. Right now, I am 30 hours in. I've only scratched the surface with the Terraria dungeon, and I am 3 bosses in. I'm nowhere near close to being done with the game. And then there's Mizu.
Mizu's already
Mizu's
at
done.
The world. Mizu's
Mizu's-
already at the world.
Mizu's already at the final area.
He's at the world tree.
Yep. And that's where the top of the line pals actually come from. They moved all the like tier 1 pals over to the world tree area because you cannot breed them. You cannot find them anywhere besides there.
Yeah, exactly. A community manager that actually does his job and doesn't cause shit. I'm surprised.
I know, right?
Yeah,
He doesn't even look like a Reddit mod.
He doesn't.
Before. Well, a lot has changed since then. So today, I'm going to give you a crash course in all the major additions and changes to Palworld over the last 2 years.
As a quick reminder, Palworld launched into early access on January 19, 2024. The game launched with the main archipelago, 137 pals, and a level cap of 50. Palworld's first update, version 0.2, aptly called Raids, introduced the raid mechanic to Palworld. Players could summon powerful raid boss pals at a summoning altar in their base, and the first two
we
introduced were
did
the
that today.
Noir twins. This
Oh, did
update
you?
also brought
Yeah.
some quality of life, like training manuals and power fruits, to give players more freedom over how they level their pals.
The power fruits were in the base
Summer
version.
2020
No. That was the first update.
we had Sakuradajima, a major update which added the first new zone to Palpagos, Sakuradajima Island, as well as 24 new pals. On Sakurajima,
Just
it
added
was
Warframe
met
to
a
my
new
library.
faction,
Nice.
the
It is free,
Moonflower
so you can
clan,
do that.
And the first new tower boss.
Hey, I have that pal.
This update also introduced hard mode for
You have that pal now,
giving
Jen.
players an extra challenge. A new raid boss, new resources, and a new style of building material were also introduced. Sakurajima
To be
also
honest,
added
I think the thing
arena-
that is rough about Palworld for me is building and then pal hunting.
It is the grind.
It is the grind. Yeah.
I think I wish there was like a way to skip the building if you just wanted to go hunt pals forever. But you can't. You have to build up your weaponry in order to hunt.
Yeah, no, you
more
do.
pals efficiently.
I know the third boss, Magma did kind of accelerate me a little bit because he gave me an auto rifle, or sorry, no, it wasn't auto rifle. Sorry. So
Hey Magma, you want to give me all a bunch of free shit so that I can like actually fight bosses?
Maybe. I mean, if we
Let's-
have the resources.
So I was only 5 levels away from the auto rifle anyway, and I was willing to grind. Magma just offered it, and that's fine. It's not like it's any more powerful than what I already have. It's just I need to go grind other stuff. The thing that I'm finding problematic is the whole I need to go build other bases to
Yeah.
get different structures. Like my main base is tiny.
I control the server? No, Mizu does.
No, Mizu controls the server.
Yeah, it's Mizu's server.
And those times you pick a new base location, have to deconstruct the old one. Well, you don't have to deconstruct the old one. You could just
No,
keep running that
it's-
one.
It is kind of an implied that you will be making multiple bases for multiple aspects of the game, unless you
Yeah.
want to build up high.
Exactly. And I think it's quite possible I do make because I have my second base in Sakurajima, surprisingly. And I do think I will probably end up building that one up because I do like that spot, or I'm gonna at least maybe try building it out. We'll see.
Yeah.
I've not quite decided that one.
All right, Chad. I don't know what game I want to play tonight. We're gonna play Minecraft and explore.
Fair.
to Palworld, allowing players to face off against their friends. The first faction stronghold, the Oil Rig, also appeared in the ocean to the east of Palpagos.
Yes, my least favorite part right now is
At the
waiting
end
for
of
oil.
2024, we had the massive Faybreak update, bringing 24 new pals and a new large landmass, Faybreak Island, along with a new faction, the Faybreak Warriors. Led by their tower boss, Bjorn, players faced a whole new set of challenges on this island. This faction set up anti-air turrets all around the island, forcing players to take a different approach than usual.
Oh,
This update
that's what
also
Mizu meant
brought
by
a
not
whole
going to touch
host
the
of new
towers.
mechanics to the
Oh.
game, such as PAL expeditions, a research
I
tree,
just,
and rainbow passing for PALs.
Where the fuck am I?
You just
I would just destroy the towers.
I mean, you probably can.
No, you can. You can disable them from what Mizu said. However, they do not repopulate, they do not respawn.
Which means if Mizu's already taken, because we're all playing on Mizu's server for the theory.
Mizu said that he has not done it for the fact that there's multiple new players in the server.
I wouldn't care if he did, only because I do intend to basically do 2 places of Palworld. I'm doing one on the bestiary server because that's where everyone is, and I'm gonna do one solo on my own
You're
personal.
gonna- because you have a lot of progress when it comes towards the like here, you should probably move some of your pals you got here over to your place.
To my main world. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you can like move them.
Yeah, anyone who takes out the AA towers takes it off of the server. Yeah, and that's why Mizu has not done it yet.
Thought you'd be catching pals. I just don't feel like it right now.
The
is-
Palworldism has not clicked with Occo yet.
Yeah, it's one of those games that it's not going to click for everyone.
What's funny is when Satisfactory went into 1.0, that clicked with Occo immediately, and not me. It took me like a week or two, and then it clicked for me. And then I played Satisfactory from then until like near the end of December of that year.
Mm-hmm.
and I'm sure that Palworld is going to take me. If I take it slow, methodically, because I'm also doing stuff like I'm streaming, I'm working on my Nikkei dailies, and probably playing like 14 with Magma and Topaz on like Monday nights. So, to be fair, I'm less playing 14 with them now because there's not much I can really do besides just follow them and annoy them. So
You help.
like with
You literally have
trials
to wait
and
till the
dungeons.
next dungeon is unlocked for them.
Yeah, pretty much. So
You give good commentary. That is
no,
my.
I don't mind sitting in call, but like following you around and doing nothing.
That's
Yeah.
boring.
That's my my fourth skip mag. Let's go.
This is a crazy sinkhole.
Hardcore mode and
Wow.
randomizer mode were also added to give players a new way to play the game. A new raid boss, new stronghold, and many new resources and weapons also arrived with this update. Some much needed quality of life in the form of work technique books to raise pal work suitability of your favorite pals were also added. March 2025 was version 0.5, the crossplay update. Full
Sorry, Russ,
crossplay was added to Palworld across PC, PS5, and Xbox console. A global pal box was also added, allowing players to move their pals between saves. Dimensional storage, transmog, photo mode,
Which is pretty
and more
broken in
were
my
also
personal opinion.
It is.
Yep.
I completely agree with that.
Thankfully, it's not required. It is only there if you want to.
Yeah. And there's I know Magma was just saying, oh, you can move some of your pals from like Mizu server into your own world. I don't know if I'm going to or not. Because I feel
Okay.
like that might destroy
The balancing.
the balancing.
So
yeah.
the thing is, they will still be tied to your player level. They would just have the moves and stats from before.
And they will have the they'll have the stats, which means you could have a really good pal that you move over to your first world.
Mhm.
If anything, just move the spider.
Yeah, the movement speed from the spider is ridiculous.
The only thing you will need to remember to do is build a saddle for him because
Yep.
the saddles do not actually transfer.
Yep, exactly.
added in this update. June 2025 was Tides of Terraria, Palworld's first major collaboration with another game. Over 20 new pals and a new zone, the Terraria Island, were added. A new raid boss, Terraria's Moonlord, as well as several iconic Terraria mobs made their way into Palworld.
Yeah, so Magma, have you finished Terraria?
Terraria mobs
I haven't
Either
played
way,
Terraria
I'll-
since like the iPad version of it.
Lamau.
Welcome, Avenged. Thank you for the right.
Factorio? No.
Okay, so Magma, what you're telling me is that we might after we're done with Dragon Wilds, we might need
Shut up.
in Palworld, we might
Shut
need
up.
to do Terraria.
Shut up. What the fuck?
I mean, I'd be down to do that. But that's another one of those games. Like, it's
Oh.
probably good off stream.
Yeah, it's not-
People who like Terraria really like it on stream, and like it's a popular stream game.
From what I know, it's really good for videos, especially when you do the bosses,
Oh yeah,
but not like when you're learning the game.
no. Well, it depends.
Just stream it, man.
Call me up for the try server.
Yeah.
To be fair, if we did it, it'd either be bestiary or it would be just like
A dog.
me and Magma. Yeah. And I know my criteria. I know people are like, oh my god, but you should do like the mods. And don't get me wrong, I have no
I am
problem with the
not
mods.
doing I am not doing Calamity because I do not know what the base game moon holds.
Exactly. I wouldn't mind Calamity on like a second playthrough, but I've not finished the game once, so I don't know. I'd want a base playthrough first before I do it in the mods.
Do it with mods. No balls.
Nah, I'm fine.
I can and will draw Festiva as a dog.
fishing, salvaging, and an expanded mission system. A new pal trust mechanic, rewarding players for sticking with their favorite pal. A chain of missions for Zoe was also added, allowing players to recruit Zoe as a companion NPC. Enemy faction bases popped up all over the world, and the arena got an upgrade with the Arena Challenge mode. That brings us up to Winter 2025, Palworld Home Sweet Home. This update introduced Palworld's second collab, Ultra Kill, as well as improvements to the building system.
Good collab,
new
in my
building
personal
pieces,
opinion.
painting, and
Hey,
more.
I know I have the ability to buy stuff from it, but I'm like, I want to get the top tier versions, but you have to do the arena stuff for it.
Yeah. No, that's absolutely fair.
melee combat, and a new raid boss, and the raid
Is the
arena.
MC I'm on mostly
Finally,
vanilla? Yeah,
no
it's
more
vanilla
raid
plus, basically.
bosses smashing up your base. This update also introduced the Steam Workshop, allowing players on Steam. to
Oh
easily
wow,
download
I
and
didn't.
use
I
mods
actually never
in the
realized
game.
there's a Steam Workshop for it.
What a cool update. V1 Ultra. Yeah, the Ultra Kills. Yeah.
Yeah, there's V1 and V2.
It's great.
And there's
in my
the-
personal opinion.
There's also the core eject shotgun and the marksman pistol.
I still need to play Ultra Kill. I don't even have Ultra Kill.
I haven't finished it, but it's fantastic.
I'm waiting for the full game release at this point because Act 3 is nearly done.
Yeah, at this point, I'll probably when they're like, "Oh, hey, 1.0 is gonna be soon," and it's like, "Oh, we're gonna get a price increase," because it's very likely to get a price increase. That'll be when I probably buy it.
Here's what I'll ask you, Temp. Do you know the story?
No,
God is dead.
I'm
Hell is full.
very blind
Blood
to
is-
Ultra Kill.
So literally, they just take these 3 lines. God is dead. Hell is full. Blood is fuel. That's
Okay.
the first thing you will ever see in the game. That is what you need to know about the game.
Fair enough.
It's a fantastic game with fantastic story, but you only really learn the story by digging deep into the side stuff and getting the collectibles.
Mhm.
And pairing everything.
I learned the story by listening to a YouTube video, and then I decided to buy the game.
Fair. And maybe I'll buy the game like sooner than that, like on like a winter sale or something like that. I actually was looking to buy it during the Steam summer sale, but I was like, I want to, but there was so much stuff I wanted to buy, and I knew I had the model to pay for it. So after the model's paid for, then we'll look into it.
Is it Humanity's dead? No. I'm gonna be wrong about that.
So, yeah, with the
It's close enough.
with the Ultra Kill update, they also added the Steam Workshop support. Notice how they blurred it because they knew what people were gonna do. Horny bastards.
Could they probably
By this
muted it
point,
because
the level
of
cap
what
in Palworld
they did?
Oh yeah.
had reached 65, and there were now 215 pals in the game.
There is so much more I could talk about, but it would simply take up too much time. Over the last 2 years, Palworld has grown alongside its players, and we're so incredibly grateful to you for all the feedback you've given us up to now. Palworld 1.0 will be our biggest update ever, and it will bring not only many new pals,
I got
weapons,
that
and
pal.
items, but new
Had
areas
that one.
to explore, complete overhaul of many mechanics, and of course, a few surprises. We can't wait to see you and your pals when Palworld 1.0 releases on July 10th. Until then, as always, thank you very much for your continued support.
So yeah, Palworld, that was the 40 million things. Like, hey, this is a recap of everything that happened. I'll care about Ultra Kill's existent when it removes the dildo support. Wait, does Ultra Kill have Love Sense support?
Yes. Yes.
Why?
It was ma-
What?
So the developer is a giant fucking memer, and that would be funny.
Oh, okay.
Wait, but for which weapon?
I think it's just in general.
I don't know. I would look it up, but if I did, we wouldn't be showing it on Dogwave.
No.
Isn't the Ultra Kill fandom very mentally damaged? I don't know.
Yes. That's why you never want to interact with the fandom.
Oh. Ugh. Okay.
It uses plugs.
But
Yes.
God damn it, Akko.
He also heavily panders to those people. I mean, okay.
The game doesn't reflect it, thankfully.
Yeah. So, but since that video came out, Palworld 1.0 has released.
Okay.
It actually, okay.
It just triggers. It triggers vibration based off of what you're doing in the game.
I know that it was scheduled for the 10th, but it did come out Thursday night during Under the Tea. And Mizu was like, but I want to play.
No.
But Mizu had to host Under the Tea.
I did some brief reading. It just sounds like it does vibrations based off of what you're doing. That sounds kind of boring though, because like if you're just shooting your gun and it vibrates, that gets kind of boring after a while.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's me.
Why are you still looking into it? So we're going to give this a watch. This is a 2-minute trailer of the 1.0 release.
Thank you, Winter Dragon, for saying that. I am not repeating it, what though?
You're mine now. We're gonna have some.
You're my friend now.
No, he's not friend. He's just mine.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, he's not getting solved this time. Dang it.
How long do you think the full OST will be made available? I have no idea.
I forgot you can catch pals by fishing. Maybe I should go fishing for pals.
You have to have rod and bait. That's Levander. I'm getting out of here.
I know what I need, but... Whale.
Mizu had that whale. It is a very imposing pal.
I believe it.
Let's see what they did there.
And yeah.
My chat gave this interesting question.
What's
What's
up?
worse, being the coder in charge of horse balls and Red Dead Redemption 2, or the coder in charge of the plug support for Ultra Kill? Yes.
I don't know.
I don't know. Because here's the thing. They animated the horse balls in Red Dead 2.
I know, that's why the question is being asked.
I'm gonna say Red Dead only because you had to literally animate the balls. Like you could see them like bouncing and jiggling when you ran the horse. At least with Ultra Kill, you do have to like code that, but you don't
Whoa,
have
chat?
to like.
I'm thinking about horse balls.
So this has been a discussion I've kind of proposed to. I think the only one that's actually talked about it, like I can like kind of make comment on it, is tape. But I basically said, what do we think of the opportunity or the chance that Palworld will get DLCs or expansions?
It probably will, and it might be paid. Who knows? But it has to go beyond the tree.
No, I agree. I completely agree. It has to go beyond the tree. I would even go so far as to say we would need full-on new maps. Like,
no, just new islands, I'll be honest with you.
It would just be new islands.
I mean, fair.
Palworld in space.
I mean, they could.
I mean,
And
that's what Factorio did.
Actually, okay, you know what? It's actually not entirely wrong. They could. Because in Palworld you do have the meteor events. Which imply and that those spawn alien creatures. So there is implications that there are technically pals in space.
I mean, yeah.
So they could do that, yeah.
If we don't include the fact that it's part of a collaboration with one of the raid bosses is from the fucking moon.
Well, no, because those the Xeno enemies, the Xenovator and the Xeno whatever I forget what it's called, are not in Terraria.
Xenophage.
Xenoguard and Xenowrath, I believe.
So those are not in Terraria. So those are unique to Palworld, which means there is.
You go to space to fight Deoxys in Pokemon.
Yeah, you know you do.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
So, and okay, I'll be real. There's less good reasons to go to space in Pokemon than there is in Palworld. At least with Palworld, you do at least have like you do kind of get to a space age, kind of like with technology, unlike Pokemon. So
yeah, you get you
Kiwi.
get wings.
So, and you do have laser weapons, and you do like. I'm sure they could bullshit their way into going to space.
Yeah, it'd be pretty easy to explain.
Yeah, it would. So I wouldn't rule that one out. But this is not all that has happened with Palworld this week.
Okay, I know what you're about to get into.
So Palworld, when 1.0 came out, and I'm not going to say this is bad on Pocket Pair. They did good. When 1.0 came out, they redesigned some of the pals. And I'll be honest,
Which is not a problem.
it's not a problem. I actually think they look better now than they used to. Minus this one.
That one barely looks like a difference, mainly with the eyes and teeth.
Yes. I'll be honest. I would rather kept the mouth on the old one, but the eyes on the new one. But that's me. Because I could see what they were going for with this one. Was like the whole like Gengar type vibe.
Yeah. Cat.
Yeah. So, but that's a me complaint. That's not even this doesn't look bad still. I like the shark teeth.
Mm-hmm.
This one looks fine. In fact, it gives it more like that cloud vibe. I'm very okay with that. And this one I really like this change. This one.
Welcome to the family. We have another Shota.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. But okay, so Bucky said,
Sorry, Shota.
Thank you. And this was to over 400,000 players after 1.0 came out, literally at 6 a.m. that morning. Saying thank you. And then some people kind of started getting into it. So this person here says, Raisin, Palworld updated a bunch of the pals. Verdash is now a small boy instead of Grass Cinderace. I like that. This one felt good.
Small boy. It's a creature. It's not a... Okay.
It's Twitter.
Sorry, I'm like out of screaming power after earlier today.
I get it. I listened to that. No. But then some people start saying, Lamau, Nintendo won in the end. They ended up redesigning the pals. I want to remind all of... and
That's not why Nintendo sued them.
Excuse my language. But any of you dumb motherfuckers on Twitter who think Nintendo won over this are really, really, really stupid. Because Nintendo did not sue them over the designs. Nintendo sued them over the patents, which Nintendo had no grounds to do. So
They sued them over retarded game mechanics.
they did, not designs. If it was designs, it'd be completely different. But they didn't sue them over the designs, which means that argument, this whole argument of Nintendo won in the end, is bad. You have literally missed the point. Yeah, that pal is based on the Cheshire Cat. Yes. In fact, this person goes to say, Nintendo wouldn't affect the game, they said. Even if they changed something, it wouldn't be the PALs. Just look at this Dragon Quest comparison chart, they said. Turns out Nintendo won and, in fact, affect the game.
These people are just coping.
They are coping. I'd love to remind you all that Palworld has been in early access for 2 years, and they decided to go refine the designs of PALs that needed it.
Yeah, I think the thing that people forget is pre-release designs are placeholders until the game is in 1.0, because 1.0 is the finalization. After that, they are not supposed to change the designs. Because if they do change the designs, then after 1.0, maybe. No shot collar, not tonight. It's only on Wednesdays. Or on game nights.
Indeed.
Which will be Wednesday.
Hold on. I'm gonna do this. My model keeps locking up.
I am excited, though, chat, for Wednesday, because I'm going to be opening a Final Fantasy pre-release kit that my local store was selling. And I was like, that would be such a cool thing to open, because I didn't get a chance to participate in the Final Fantasy cards. Even though, like, 90% of them are cheap as hell. Except for Vivi. I might still buy a Vivi, though, just to say I have a base Vivi. I don't know. Let's think about it later. It's like a $30 card. Fuck Commander, though.
Oh, yeah.
So, it goes on saying, I thought the game was dead, not even 24 hours and not even half the day. Also, while you're saying listening to criticism is bad now, you are delusional. And that's in response to the 400,000 players. Some people are saying the game is already dead because it didn't go to 2 million players like Palworld once hit.
No.
My thing is literally just, dude, how often do you beat out CSGO?
Yeah.
Not very.
Not very often.
They basically did a couple years ago.
I promise you, Palworld will probably be up for Game of the Year this year.
Oh, they better. It's out of pre-release now.
Exactly. Will it win? No. GTA 6 is winning. That's almost 99% guaranteed GTA 6 is winning. But the fact that Palworld will even be up there for Game of the Year at all will be good. And it'll be a gigantic slap in the face to Nintendo. But obviously, we've had continuously stupid people. So this person here, Bun, says, it's fascinating to me how many Palworld fans in the replies are confusing bootlicking with having genuine criticism towards a design that blatantly rips off another IP instead of doing something original. And that is in response to this person saying, oh, wow, Palworld changed the design of that green rabbit. It's almost as if they could have actually tried being a little creative with their early designs instead of making a blatantly bastardized Cinderace. No, they played with fire and got their asses burnt. Again,
No, I didn't.
Dumb motherfucker, they were not sued for the designs.
People don't know how to read, Temp. You need to know that.
I know. Nintendo's gonna be pissed if Palworld gets a spot at the Game Awards. Okay, this is a tinfoil hat. Do not be surprised in the slightest if Nintendo pays off Jeff Keighley to not have it up there. I'm not saying that will...
to me.
Huh?
A little tinfoil-y to me.
It's tinfoil hatty. Yeah, I agree. But Nintendo is salty enough.
Yeah.
They are losing a lot right now. I don't know.
They are. Nintendo is having loss after loss. If Nintendo wants to earn favor back, they need to... I'm not saying they haven't released good games, but they need to stop trying to pander.
It's not that they need to try and stop pander. They need to start growing up with their audience.
That's also true, yes. But Nintendo is that petty. They are that petty, yes. So if Palworld's not for Game of the Year, do not be surprised if you start hearing reports after the Game Awards saying Nintendo paid off Jeff Keighley to not have Palworld up there.
I still find that funny. Just a little bit funny though. With that landmass chat.
In fact, we go on to continue. This person named Spectre. Oh god. Sorry, I had talk listener, and there's a little bit of acid reflux in response.
Ew.
You're actually dumb. The lawsuit was not about character designs. Chances are they wanted to make these changes long before Nintendo got litigious as hell. Hence the game being early access before hitting 1.0. Pokemon fanboys truly are sad. Yes. Again, as a reminder, Palworld went early access. A lot of the blatant Pokemon designs were bound to change anyway.
I still think they have blatant designs in there.
It
still.
wouldn't be. It's only like a couple, but
Anubis is very blatant.
Are we all autistic? I'm pretty sure I'm the only autistic one here.
Maybe Magma.
Unconfirmed. I mean, if you say ADHD is autism, then
It might be added into the autism spectrum. Malice, you and I are blood brothers now.
So, I'm not tested for autism, but I'm gonna go with I'm not.
Something right with him.
Here's my point of view on that, and this is definitely a breaking conversation of Palworld. Why did they go to that?
sports ball.
My point of view on this is, I don't see the point in getting tested for autism.
At this point in your life, if there's nothing wrong with you,
Exactly.
you're not having trouble with life, you probably don't need it.
Exactly. I did not agree to this. What, you didn't want to be blood brothers with the octopus? How could you, Malice?
Malice has been forced at gunpoint to be butt brothers with me.
Butt brothers. Oh, that's even worse.
Mm-hmm.
And even this person here, I'm Mighty Kid 95. The people defending the original designs by saying they weren't the final product are missing the point. Even before selling the product, this means they were intentionally not being original on purpose, which isn't a good show of integrity. Again,
Right.
early access motherfuckers.
These
Trying to
people
be
are so
not trying to
stupid.
be original. It's Pokemon with guns mixed with Ark Survival Evolved. It was supposed to be a hodgepodge of multiple games thrown in and see what happens. It worked.
Exactly.
It worked. It worked well.
It worked very well. Like, no one would have expected Palworld to hit 2 million players on Steam. 2 million players is unprecedented on Steam, unless you are specifically a Valve game.
Yeah, I mean, like, there have been very few games that have approached that height of success ever since CSGO. So it's just like, I don't really know, like, what has even come close
Exactly.
ever since then is my thing.
Exactly. And, like, the fact that, like, they're not going to be Pokemon at all. Pokemon is the number
don't
one
need to.
best-selling franchise in the world. They're never
don't
going to do
need
that.
to.
But they're not trying to compete with Pokemon. They're trying to do something that Nintendo isn't doing. And Nintendo got salty that they've succeeded in the monster catching genre.
If you want to say they're making a competition of anything, they're in the competition of survival crafting genre right now.
Yes. With the added monster catching aspect, which is what Nintendo is getting upset about. I find it infinitely more amusing, though, that since the lawsuit happened, Pocket Pair has announced several spin-offs for Palworld that are actually stepping on the face of Nintendo.
Putting a really cool card game.
Yeah, they have the Palworld TCG. There's another one. Hold on. What is it? Pocket Pair. Hold on. That's false. Palworld Pal Farm. Like, this was announced very shortly after Pokepia was announced. And
I got a really good laugh from me.
oh yeah, I got a good laugh from about everyone. Because I know this is a game I intend to play when it comes out, because It's like, so you're giving me Palworld, but Animal Crossing. Okay.
It's a Meg. So hard.
And, okay, and there is the dating sim, which that one is not stepping on the toes of Nintendo. This one blatantly is, and it's funny.
I kind of want it though.
Oh, I'm sure this game will do fantastic because it's going to be in both the same genre or style or concept anyway of
Thank you.
Like Animal Crossing, Stardew Valley, Pokepia. Like, it's gonna do very well because it takes aspects from those games and works to do its own thing. Now this, okay, going back to the expansion topic for Palworld, this
really quickly. One of my fans says, I'm excited for the card game. I hope Logan Paul doesn't get his hands on it. Logan Paul is too busy right now with Yu-Gi-Oh, which isn't really scalpable in the first place. Yeah, he's busy with Yu-Gi-Oh, which isn't really scalpable in the first place, so I'm not that worried.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ow.
I don't know why my model's freezing so much tonight. It's really bothering me. So, on the topic of the expansion and like thoughts, there is a decent chance as well that we don't actually see expansions for a while.
Probably not. No.
It's entirely possible that Pocket Pair will take the time, take a break from Palworld, minus like potential balancing team. I don't think they'll even do that, honestly, because they're really not like into the balancing.
Why do they need to add more to the game when they like if they've got a finished game, which is what they have?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a finished game.
This is not a live service game.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, it's a finished game. So instead of like trying to make more game, what they should do is just focus on these other projects they claim that they want to make.
Exactly. Like if they want to finish like Pal Farm and they want to finish the other like what? Palworld, more than just pals, like the joke April Fool's dating sim. Like, do it. Finish these, and then if there's a desire in the studio to go make expansions or even do a sequel to Palworld, then do it then. But now that Palworld's done, let's see about finishing up some of these other projects that you've announced. I do think that they will do Pal Farm in early access, and they'll do the more than just pals into because it's just a visual novel.
Yeah,
visual novels are easy.
Yeah.
If anything, that'll probably be released as an April Fool's joke.
Exactly. That may even be like the upcoming April. And here's the thing. This is also consider as well. Obviously, Pocket Pair has had other devs on this. It's not been like, oh, they've been like, okay, we're going to work on Palworld, then we're going to take the devs off of Palworld to go work on a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And no. Yeah. So realistically, they've had other teams working on these. It's just now that Palworld is done, they're going to be able to offload some of the Palworld dev team onto these other titles. There's one title that people are kind of bringing back up into the topic of like, hey, speaking of finishing games,
Craftopia.
Craftopia.
Yeah, no.
Is it not finished?
No.
No. They pretty much gave up on that. They're only updating a couple bugs so it doesn't get listed as a dead game because it's still in early access.
I will be totally honest. I would not be overly surprised if they opted to can this game. Because this game is just, what if you did... It's Palworld.
You're not showing Craftopia, by the way.
Oh, no, you're right. Sorry. Thank you.
Lamau.
I was looking at the Steam game, or on Steam directly. But if you look at like a lot of what Craftopia does as well, and you look back at what Palworld has done, it's like, no, this is just... Pocket Pair took the bones of Craftopia and translated it into Palworld.
Yeah.
Because all that Craftopia was is like, what if we did indie Breath of the Wild? And that's all it was. Like, hell, that's a moblin. All that is just a moblin from Breath of the Wild. So, and yeah, that's one of the pillars coming out of the town from Breath of the Wild. Is that a hill? It's just more jank Genshin. So I would not be overly surprised. There's two ways Pocket Pair has the chance to go with. Now that Palworld's done, they go back and fully finish Craftopia.
I don't think they should.
I don't think they should. I think maybe they should finish what they have planned and then be like, okay, and we're done. Because then they can focus all their dev time into either new titles or fully focus on Palworld. Because Palworld became such a hit phenomenon that they'd be stupid to completely ignore what Palworld has become. And besides, again, looking at what Craftopia is, this is just Palworld, but without the pals. Like, even hell. And Magma's definitely gonna call this one out. Where is it?
Mostly negative for recent reviews. I wonder why.
Hey, Magma.
Hi.
What are those?
Those are hamster wheels and animals.
Remember the human generators in Palworld?
Yep.
That's all this is. That is literally all this is. So, again, I do expect Pocket Pair to probably try and clean up some loose ends with Craftopia and then be like, okay, we're done with it.
I just think that they need to abandon it.
That probably got.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. They're probably going to if they haven't already.
Exactly. For Palworld's going into 1.0 before this. We were promised simultaneous development. Didn't happen. Okay. I will give a caveat with the simultaneous development. Nintendo did sue them. And Pocket Pair did fully admit that has heavily hindered development. In fact, the more I think about it, in hindsight, you know what they could do for an expansion for Palworld if they opted to do it? If the Nintendo lawsuit that they were shoved into by Nintendo did cause them to have to release 1.0 sooner than they had initially intended or cut content, they could take a lot of that cut content once the lawsuit is over and take all the cut content they did and put it into a DLC.
Maybe.
Again, that's under the assumption there is cut content. I'm assuming there is probably some.
Yeah.
And very specifically because of Nintendo, there probably is some. We are banning this here is your voucher for Palworld. I mean, that's possible. They could do that. They did announce that Palworld is staying $30. So most games that go from early access into 1.0 typically have their price raised.
Looking at you, Abiotic.
Abiotic did it, yes. Palworld chose to not go higher with their price. I will be honest, they could have and still been fine. I think what people were saying is they could have raised it to $40 and everything still would have been fine.
But they did not.
They chose not to because they hit over 40 million players. And
a lot of money.
The fact that and we'll go to Steam DB real quick. Steam DB. Palworld in the last 24 hours hit a peak of 855,525 players. $30 per copy per player. No, Pocket Pair's fine.
I have to ask a question. How many of that was returning players? How many that's new?
That's true. I'm sure a lot of it's new, actually. Because there's probably a lot of people that were waiting for 1.0 to come out to play it.
I mean, that's a fair assessment to make.
I mean, I know a lot of people are really sick of early access these days.
I mean, with good reason. What
the
fuck is that?
WoW
Okay.
at $30 compared to Nintendo raising the price of Pokemon games. Yeah, and we'll talk about that later, but there is rumors that Nintendo could actually raise the price of Pokemon.
I read about that. Apparently, that's supposed to reference an old thing that's already happened.
When they raised the prices of the games
From 40 to
$60,
60.
Yeah.
40 to 60 and 60 to 70 with was it Breath of the Wild or was it?
Well, no, specifically Pokemon though. They've not raised the price of a Pokemon. I think the first Pokemon game that was 70 was Legends Arceus. Or sorry. The other Legends game, the new one that's on Switch 2. Legends ZA. I think that one's 70. Which is not worth 70, but you know. But we continue on. This only proves that Nintendo indirectly won the lawsuit in the end. And they were kind of right at suing them because this just shows the devs could have done that from the start, but chose to kit bash an AI generate from Pokemon directly. But hey, at least it's original now. Pocket Pair literally admitted that they never used AI for Palworld.
Yeah. How many more of these did you choose? Because I feel like the message is kind of cut across that these
I will be
Nintendo
honest,
fanboys are retarded.
I grabbed a lot of these from Sparky.
I don't think you need to do all of them. I'm going to be honest.
No, in fact, I think this is the last one.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. They're getting very repetitive.
They are. It's all the same thing.
It's the same thing. It's literally just the same thing between multiple people.
The point being...
You have to wonder how many of them are bots from Nintendo.
Exactly. The point being, ultimately, Nintendo simps are sucking off Nintendo daily. And these are people that will never play the game. These people right here that have been bitching about Palworld, you know what these are called? These are called the modern audience. These are the people that these companies are trying to cater to that never actually play their fucking games.
Or do and are happy with subpar games, I'm going to be honest with you.
Don't blame me. No, Sparky, seeing what you were posting on Twitter with all these retards, real funny. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. So,
well, I'm not mad at Sparky. I just don't think we need to keep chasing through more of these.
No, I agree. To cap off the Palworld stuff, Palworld did also hit 850,000. We talked about that here. 850,000 concurrent players. We can't believe it. Following the official release, Palpagos is once again bustling with Pal Tamers. A huge, heartfelt thank you for everyone playing Palworld. We hope you're enjoying Palworld 1.0. I am. I'm greatly enjoying it. There will be many, many more hours of Palworld to go for me, at least. So, yay!
Indeed. I see the Depresso back there.
Yeah. Did Nintendo Daily replace Nintendo Power Owner? I believe so, yes. Look at the Chillet. The Chillet's just happy. He's a happy boy.
Oh, the boss
The
is
Chillet
invisible.
happy.
The boss is actually invisible. That's great.
So, yeah. Oh, wait. No, okay. Here's one more. From Emerald Apple, Palworld is close to hitting 700,000 concurrent players, as Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced is close to 100k. Even today, indie developers outside of the AAA ecosystem are still crushing it with the new, fresh concepts, while AAA are stuck making remakes of old, decade-plus old popular games to cash in on the nostalgia. I did not add...
I'm surprised that Black Flag was close to 100k.
That's only
right
because
now?
that's only because it's Black Flag.
Yeah.
Black Flag Resynced. 52,000.
Oof.
24-hour peak, 104.
Yeah. And that's not inherently bad. It's just Black Flag Resynced. Okay. What Ubisoft promised was the game was going to be untouched from the original release. They promised that.
And it wasn't true.
That was not
No,
true.
God, no.
It was severely touched. It has a lot of the same problems as Assassin's Creed Shadows. It's buggy. It's a mess. In fact, some people have even said the pirate aspect of the game has been toned down in favor of the Assassin's Creed aspect, which is what was bad. Okay, people did not play Black Flag for the Assassin's Creed aspect. People played Black Flag for the pirate aspect. Black Flag is considered one of the best Assassin's Creed games ever made because the Assassin's Creed combat was really, really, really good, and they nailed it with the pirate combat, with like the ship battles and
It was an okay Assassin's Creed game. It was an excellent pirate game.
Exactly. So the fact that they continued to butcher the Assassin's Creed aspect of the game and then butchered the pirate aspect of the game, which was the best part of the game, while still trying to like appeal to the modern audience. The fact it's at 52,000 right now is shocking.
I mean, it's a good thing in my personal opinion.
I played it because it literally was Pirate Assassins. It was a cool fucking idea. Oh yeah, it was. I've still yet to play Black Flag because fuck Ubisoft. I do want to play Black Flag one day. And if I do, it will not be resynced. It will be the original version, which I would not be overly surprised at all if in the next few months or so, don't be surprised if they opt to remove the original Black Flag from stores.
That would be really sad, but it would also be on par with them.
Because, in fact, let's look at this. So Black Flag Resynced, which is the remake, 52,920 players. Original Black Flag.
Not much.
Okay.
You know what,
But
Tim?
increase
You
it.
might be wrong on this one.
In its defense, this game is old. It is from 2013. Oh, that doesn't even count the other fact that this was the other problem. I'm just gonna do this. This is all the DLC for the game. For Black Flag
Original?
Resynced. No, this is the remake.
Oh.
$10 packs across the board.
As a reminder, none of those were in the deluxe version of the game. They are putting $80 worth of DLC in the game, on top of the fact that it's the deluxe version of the game. Amadeus off the PC.
So what you're
Man.
telling me is the game was re-released just so that they could sell $80 of DLC.
Yes.
Yes.
And you know what Ubisoft's response was? If you don't want them, don't buy them.
Well, nobody's gonna buy them. Well, can't say that because they have over 100,000 players, which means that they've made their money.
They've made their money.
Maybe.
Now, to be fair, when it comes to investors, did they make their money? No. Black Flag was the last Assassin's Creed game that really nailed it.
Yeah.
They saw GTA 6 make $20 day one DLC and thought they could do that too, but saw more, but more money, yeah. Exactly.
What? Interesting.
It was during the time when people played more consoles than PC. I didn't play it on consoles. I played the original Black Flag on the 360. Hurtbox. Wind that back for me. You didn't play it on consoles, but you played it on 360. Hurtbox, what is a 360? Because
Not
I
a
think the
console.
Xbox 360 is a console.
It's a console. It's a console.
No, I don't think so.
Just saying.
I mean, he means PC.
Xbox, PC. What's the major difference?
I didn't
There
play it
is
on
none.
PC. That's fair. See, that okay. That's fair. I'm just giving you shit. He goofed. I didn't know
He
the
goofed.
360 was a toaster. I'm busy, Tim. Shut it. But yeah. So Black Flag is bad. Even Savvy comes down to comment saying, Palworld is such a good game. Only flaw is it's not using male and female. Otherwise, it's perfect. I don't know if they will keep adding pals or expanding, but it's a survival game I need. Yeah. The male and female things bothers me a little bit, but I will be honest, it doesn't bother me as some people Or it doesn't bother me as some people have made it out to
The
be.
only thing that bothers me the most about it is the fact that the devs keep removing people and banning people when brought up.
Yes, or at least the Discord mods are. Again, Discord mods and Reddit mods, there's not much difference.
Yeah.
Now
Very true.
Bucky did double down on it, basically saying we're still committing to the Type 1, Type 2, or Type A, Type B, whatever, because that's what Americans want.
No,
And
it's not. It's not. It's what chill holders want.
Yeah, exactly. But if that's the worst the game has, fine. Like, it's not great. I don't like that, but I'd rather that than other woke garbage. Don't tempt him, Temple. Do it. Don't make me shock you. Well, I'll have the shock collar on now, so you can't shock me. How about that?
Chat, you can send $10, and I can pretend to be shocked for you if you want.
Oh, so you're actually gonna mow with the shock collar? Oh, now I need to hear this.
Without the shot collar, yeah. If you send me $10, maybe I'll pretend to moan like I've got a shot collar.
Don't worry, I listened to a lot of shocking and moaning today.
What?
Atari.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Most of the day we were playing Palworld on the B series server. Atari was streaming it.
It was
and
very,
yeah,
very.
Yeah. No, god damn it. Based on the Lord of the Fallen poll, Buck Rogers is full of it. No, I agree. Again, he's full of it. So again, I'm not gonna say Pocket Bear is perfect, but I think again, if that's the worst of it,
it's not the same. I know it's not the same, but I'm literally admitting that I'll just moan for $10 onto the camera.
Welcome, Shadow. How goes Dogwave? Dogwave is going great. People will only give an actual shit about Type 1 or Type 2 is when the kids start saying they have a Type 1 body. Exactly. Yes. Yes.
Actually.
If the devs were specific with America wanting the body type, that does confirm a lot. Yes. Yeah. Who's Buck Rogers? I'm pretty sure that's the actual name of the community manager. But there is actually an old show named Buck Rogers. It's old. So, again, if that's the worst that Palworld has to offer, I say we're doing fine. And if you care, there is the Steam Workshop, and there is a mod to change it from Type A to Type B to male and female. So, you know, if you care to do that, but it's only on Steam. Otherwise, so okay, all right, fine. All right, Occo, you're up. You're up. You promised this.
All right.
I hate it. I hate it.
It's oh god, what am I hearing?
It's uncanny without the shot collar.
It is.
It's not as bad as the shit that some of my subs have asked me to record.
That's a clip.
Don't worry, none of my mods are watching.
Tape, none of your mods are watching. There's Darsky, the actual clipper. I think my ears are bleeding. You're welcome, Malice. Occo is officially a woman, faking it for men.
I don't know what's worse, the fact that it sounds like it, or the fact that people actually say that I sound like a woman. I think it's kind of funny.
Oh my god. No ASMR for Occo. Occo, why? Darsky, you know what to do. Please clip it.
Damn it.
Oh no.
Noir says that ain't bad.
I mean, it sounded like when you get shocked. The problem is that it's not in response to you getting shocked. It's you just doing it.
Oh, well, cope and seethe. I'm pretty good at it, I guess.
Again, lewd animation worthy. Indeed. Indeed it is. So, okay. This one is disappointing. I know Requiem touched upon this one early on in the stream. This one is very, very disappointing. Persona 4 Revival producer confirms changes to Yosuke to fit today's era.
Okay, so I won't be playing the remake then.
We don't quite know what it's going to entail. That's the problem.
Anything having to do with a modern audience, though, is bad.
I agree. Akko needs a Rouge the Bat model. Temple love it. It wouldn't fit. To be fair, Akko actually does have a furry octopus. Well, okay. Furry octopus is wrong. It's...
If I got that, Temp would be very confused.
What do you mean by that?
I'm not gonna continue speaking.
No. Another cuck has been born. Oh, no.
That's why the Troons hate Akko. Envy. I don't think it... what's funny is Niara tried to cope and say that that's not... that they don't hate me for that. They hate me for the friends I keep. And I'm like, Niara, come on. You know who you literally are friends with or used to be friends with? You can't tell me that that you hate my friends when you were literally friends with friends with the Dawn.
Yeah.
Who is now befriending nothing but pedophiles.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for him to come out and say I did it for the jokes.
Anyway, so this was during an interview. In a recent interview with Anime Corner during Anime Expo 2026, Persona Team General Producer Kazuhisa Wada spoke with different changes coming to Persona 4 Revival to make it more palatable for the current era. Already a problem.
Is him hitting a problem?
I don't like that. I really don't.
My question is, what is wrong with him?
So in the original Persona 4 Golden, or Persona 4 Golden, Yosuke constantly made gay jokes about kanji. To the point that kanji would basically react. The point was that he got a reaction of kanji. That's all he was looking for.
Okay. So they're just going to remove him being homophobic or some shit?
That's quite possible, yes. Even though kanji himself is not gay. And that was the point of the reaction, is he keeps calling kanji gay, essentially, to get a rise out of him because he's not gay and keeps trying to prove that he's not. So the more that kanji tries to prove that he's not, the more Yosuke basically teases him about the whole being gay bit. Again, the type of conversation you'd have between bros. Just saying.
Bros trying to convince other bros aren't gay.
Exactly.
Indeed.
In contrast to 2008, when the original Persona 4 was released on PlayStation, during the interview, he explained that the team hadn't changed much about the story or the characters' thoughts or how they act or anything. Then added that the changes were mostly with Yosuke, really. Yosuke wasn't very controversial at the time of the title's original release, but some of the content involving him has not aged too well. Most notably, and this is in the opinion of the article writer, not the director, is his treatment of kanji and anyone he perceives as other or outsider relative to the rest of his friends. He also is the catalyst for some of the Persona 4's more perverted teenager tropes types of scenes. There are
Which is fine in my personal opinion.
Again, this game took place during 2011. Yes, that was how things were in 2011. There are many reasons fans have speculated could fuel this behavior. God, sorry. I really should stop eating before Dogwave.
Don't die now.
There are many reasons fans could have speculated this. There are many reasons fans have speculated could feel this behavior, especially as it relates to his sexuality and Kanji's perceived sexuality. But at the core of it is that Yosuke represents a sort of bro archetype that just doesn't fly as readily as it did nearly a decade ago. Wada-san described Yosuke saying he's a little bit insensitive in terms of how he treats outsiders sometimes, so we wanted to lighten that up and make it a little bit more fitting for the world we live in now. Again,
No.
Persona 4
Please.
took place in 2011. Do not change it to fit the current times because that's dumb. Fans have already noticed other changes to lines from Yosuke, even in the small snippets of dialogue we've seen from him in trailers and teaser footage. He originally had a line about the protagonist being good with his hands, a line which has now been replaced with, "Actually, you do strike me as someone who'd be good at that." It's worth noting that small adjustments to Yosuke's character have been made in many of the spin-off games, with him being apologetic about some of his past behavior and seemingly reflecting on what aspects of it may have been wrong. And this is true. I cannot deny that people jumping on this, like, oh my god, this is new. This is not new. This is not new. They've been doing this since the spin-offs after Golden. So this is not even remotely new for Yosuke's character.
Right. You guys continue talking. I have to use the restroom.
Okay. So while people are like, oh my god, they're changing, they're not. They did the same thing for Ryuji in Persona 5, and they're going to do the same thing to Yosuke. I don't like it, but people acting like this is new are dumb. Because this is not new in any way, shape, or form.
If it's not new, why did they change it in the first place? Is going to be a question people are going to be asking you then.
Well, no. What I'm saying, what I'm talking about it's not new, is that they have been rewriting Yosuke's, like, how they've been treating him since the spin-offs after Golden.
Okay.
So the whole people acting like the changes to him in the remake are new are not entirely correct, because they've been doing this long before. It's just this is only now being brought to light because we have a remake, and people looking at the remake of one of the mainline games are now coming into the fold of like, oh wait, I don't like that. And you shouldn't like it. I don't like that they're changing this, but the whole point saying this is new is false. Castmaster 2, everyone at Atlas are bootlicking chicken suckers. Yes.
That's a line.
That's a line. But yes. I'll take my money to some other game. And the whole backstory about what happens to Kanji because he likes to knit and his shadow is really gay, yes. And he does like to knit. Kanji does like girly things. And that was the point of why he is seemingly gay.
You know what's funny is I kind of see a little bit of myself with Kanji because of that.
I see it, yeah.
Liking feminine things is not a bad thing.
I'm not like a super duper burly guy, nor am I a super duper effeminate guy. I'm kind of just in the middle, I guess. Also, Nora asks if we're going to cover the Xbox digital license.
Yes. Well, okay. Digital license, I don't know. But we do have the Xbox layoffs to discuss. YouTube won't let me see it either way. That's fair. So, obviously, I understand people aren't happy about this. I'm not happy about this either. And the whole, like, oh my god, we need to not play the game. I'm still going to be playing it because, one, I do want to play it. But two, as a content creator, I also just... I view it as a way of I can play it. And if I see the changes, because I have kind of more fairly recently played Golden. I played it right before Persona 3 Reload came out. So it's still a little fresh in my head. So I can kind of try and point out any changes they made. And then if I don't approve it, because I've been a Persona fan for a very long time. And if I can basically put on like Dogwave or on Twitter and be like, hey, I don't like this, you know it from someone that's been playing the games for a very long time. So I still intend to play it, and I intend to call them out on their bullshit. Just part of the game don't give Atlas money. That's the problem, is like that's not my thing. Pirating games, just like if I own the game, it's fine, but I don't own the remake, so it's a morality issue. But they did discuss kanji a little bit as well during the interview. Persona 4 Revival producer Kazuhisa Wada explains why some of the characters' dungeons and storylines have been adjusted. Some characters have had elements of their dungeon or storyline adjusted, such as Kanji's shadow holding different gender symbols, or the beauty pageant being adjusted. The beauty pageant being adjusted is actually, that one bothers me a little bit.
I don't reference them, so I've not played the game before.
Okay, so the beauty pageant, during the, I think it was right before summer, they did a beauty pageant in the game. And they had like the different like female party members, you know, dressed up in swimsuits.
Okay.
Okay, fine, great. Don't mind that. I approve of that. It's great. And then they did a cross-dressing thing. And they had the different male party members who were baited into doing it by the female party members. And I'm wondering how they're going to change that. No Alice Teddy. Alice Teddy will probably be there just fine. Alice Teddy's probably not going to be touched. Just wait till they change the strip club. No, it's already been confirmed as a strip club. We've already seen the strip pool. So that's there. What was behind those adjustments, and can you share the general strategy for these changes? Wada, so it depends on how deep you want to go, but I think that there are parts of Persona 4 during which we cover very sensitive issues for some of these characters. I mean, it's kind of delving deep into people's fears and apprehension and kind of going to that core of that. It's a really delicate issue to handle. I don't want to go into the details because it'd be spoilers, but I guess the final message is that we haven't changed anything core about the characters. We've kept everything as is, but we've just brushed up the kind of corners of that make sure it all fits and really is appropriate for the characters and for the age that we live in now. Again, the age that we live in now. I want to reiterate something. There very well could be mistranslations with this interview. Because Americans are stupid. If he actually said, for the age we live in now, for some of the stuff like with Kanji and Naoto and Rise and Yosuke, I don't like that. I do not like that one bit. But that could also be a mistranslation or something that they're adding to these interviews to try and piss people off. But we don't know. I'll be fine with them making him less homophobic if they give him one straight N-word. No. No, that'd be funny. That'd be funny as hell.
It would be a gay N-word.
It would. I don't believe it's a mistranslation.
Get it?
There are rumors that some of these journals are trying to purposely tank these games from Japan, since Japan seems to be on a tear about ignoring what the activists have been trying. Exactly. And that's the point I've been trying to make, is we don't know if these interviews are 100% exact from what the directors have been saying, which is why we don't know what they're changing until we play the game. Look, if the game comes out and it's shit, call it out. Call it out like it is. It's shit. I'll join you all and say it's shit. But until it comes out, we don't know. Make him say the hard R. Again, I will be looked at like a simp for saying I'm still going to buy the game. I don't know, like, how I feel. I don't like any of this. But the fact that all this is being said and we don't know specifically what's changing And again, I also want to reiterate something. All these changes that are being talked about might only be in the English translations. So...
Because fuck you, that's why.
Exactly. Until the game comes out, we don't know. I'm not going to sit here and be someone like Grums who says, oh, one little thing, the game is immediately shit. The game is immediately bad. Just because of one little thing we saw in a trailer or one potentially mistranslated interview, or I'm not going to be that person. Do I like what I'm reading? No. But I'm not going to go be a Grumps. My just sail this high season. Exactly. If you want to pirate the game, I'm not going to tell you do or do not. If you want to pirate the game, by all means, do it. Definitely don't want anyone who isn't illustrating the system to support this trash. Not shutting this shit down instantly is what is how you get death by 1,000 cuts. Is why we're in the sense. No, it's exactly it is. Exactly it is. Again, I need to see more. That is my entire point of this. For me, if this is crap as red flags, it may be good or bad, but I ain't buying down. Oh, exactly. Like, if you are concerned about the remake, don't play it day one. Wait for reviews. Like, there is absolutely, especially these days, no reason for you not to just wait for reviews. Unless you are 100% confident in the release. Like, Palworld, I was confident about that. I will hard stop buying Atlas if they start to cave like this. Well, the problem is, and I want to add into this, Atlas was bought by Sega many years ago. Sega's been caving for years. So, the changes we're seeing here may not be a decision of Atlas. These may be decisions of higher up Sega.
Yeah.
Again, I want to point back to an interview that happened with Dragon Quest III HD 2D. And that was that they did change a lot of the designs from Toriyama. And they changed, like, oh, it's not male, it's like type 1, type 2, or type A, type B, I don't know. And the director of one of the original creators of Dragon Quest specifically said that he is viewing it like a cult. And he's right. It is. And Square at the time, which was under different leadership, by the way, had that interview removed because he called the DEI and ESG initiative a cult. Again, that was under different leadership than what Square Enix is at now.
And now they're doing
significantly better than they were. Not perfect, but better. Occo should play Catherine? Yes, Occo should play Catherine.
Never played Catherine. Never played. Isn't that a game about a transgender person?
There is a transgender person in the game, yes, but not.
Okay, I only know that because trans people say it's a homophobic game.
There is a trans person in it.
Or not homophobic,
transphobic,
queerphobic, or whatever. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Something phobic.
It's just Catherine was done at a time when, like the character they're calling trans, I didn't even know was trans until like many years later. Don't you?
Yeah, I don't really care. I just thought it was interesting to bring that up.
Mm-hmm. Don't you call Don't you call us a cult? We will band together with all our friends and we'll get you taken down. The trans person was only in the full body version. Yes, so go play the original Catherine. It is on Steam.
I don't own it.
Sega of America is a fucking plague. I agree. Sega of America is a plague.
What kind of game is Catherine?
Catherine is a tower puzzle climber.
That just sounds like unappealing things to me. I'm sorry.
I don't know what kind of game that would be.
Okay, hold on.
Tower puzzle.
Hold on. Chat, we're gonna look at Catherine just for these two to see.
Oh my god, sorry about that. And if I didn't make it in time, bleh.
So this is Catherine.
Okay, that's gonna get you and I claimed if you don't turn off the volume.
Yeah, I probably should, but when Catherine came out, it was being used as a tech demo for what would eventually become Persona 5. But the
Can't tell via the artwork.
oh yeah, you can definitely can tell off the artwork. So basically, the point is you got to move blocks around to be able to climb to the top of the tower.
Is that it?
To be able to escape a demon chasing you in your dreams.
It is definitely a kind of game you be playing for the story more than gameplay.
Yes.
Oh, he's dead.
Interesting.
So, Catherine is one of those games that's basically a cult classic for some people. It's very, very, very good.
You love
but
by a cult.
the best way to represent a trans person is to never know they are trans unless it's plot relevant. Agreed. Yes. No, Erica was always trans in Beth Catherine. She was, yes. Erica is the redhead. Yes, the redhead is the trans person. And no, chat does not mean anything here.
If you like the game, good on you. I don't think I would play the game.
However, with the problem with Persona 4 Revival is not exclusively up with Persona 4 Revival. There was a leak that's been kind of going around, and it's been pretty much proven with other stuff related to Sonic, actually.
Oh, here we go. Dogwave's complete. We have a Sonic mention.
It's still within the Sega ecosystem. I'm allowed.
I'm making a joke out of
I know.
Expense.
So, Sega leak, just seen this. Sega of America instructs writers and freelancers, even when following source material sent straight from Japan, to alter Amy's personality to obfuscate her romantic desires. They know this upsets fans and don't have to do it, yet choose to anyway. The leak from 4chan states, a Sega of America collaborator revealed the Sega of America lore team was erasing Amy's love for Sonic and Shadow's love for Maria. Along other details, he later deleted these messages, indicating Sega of America anticipates a negative fan reaction. The info surfaced days ago, but was heavily censored, causing some doubt to its validity. Here's the chat. I did grab the chat. I'm not going to bring it up because it's so blurry. And there was
You can't even read it.
Raunchy.
We can read it, but you gotta like squint. Like here, I'll bring it up. And this something else. I'm not sure I want to read it because it is like Discord DMs. But to give you an idea, this is what it is, and you can see what I mean by like you'd have to squint. Like even if we zoomed in.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Question: what was that rated proposal community note?
Translator Grant, the alleged source of the leaked DMs, has denied their authenticity and urged not to spread 4chan rumors.
Okay.
Again, it doesn't change the fact, because the point of this so-called leak that they're saying here is that the post was deleted potentially because they anticipate a negative fan reaction. So, chat, if you wanna look into it yourself, there you go. Have at it. Enjoy. So we do continue this basically saying, well, from Zenko, while this isn't a typical localization issue, it makes me reflect on how the list of things one shouldn't say has grown in Japan over the roughly 20 years since the original version was released, and how that shift likely plays a role here. I imagine there are many fans who simply want to enjoy the game exactly as it was in the original. Most of the fans do. And even our own local Leon Words of Paradise had something to say. Oh look, it's almost as like it's exactly what I said on my own stream earlier. The changes to Persona 4's characterization of Yosuke isn't Japan bowing or kowtowing to the West. It's worse. Those sensibilities have infected Japan itself. They aren't doing this for us, they're doing it for their own ideologically captured leftist use. I do agree that there are people in Japan who are ideologically captured. He's absolutely correct here. The problem is that we don't know the specifics within the company.
Right.
But is he wrong? No. There are plenty of leftist youths in Japan who are definitely trying to make their way in and trying to change things there to make Japan more West or more like the West. That's not incorrect. They have been trying to do that, and that has been proven for years that they've been trying to do that. So, if you're concerned about Persona 4 Revival, wait for reviews. It comes out in February. There will be reviews. I'll even give you my opinion on it. But for now, we're going off of interviews which could or could not be mistranslated or proven or made to mess with people.
Yeah, I would just wait, because if it is like that, it could be wrong and you'd be eating crow really quickly.
Exactly. And if what they did is true, then we have a problem. But for the moment, we don't truly know. And that's about it. Okay, so have any of you heard of Paddle?
The only way I know that one is because of a not so good thing.
Yeah. So an indie developer is asking Valve, hold on real quick. We can bite their heads off when we have proof. Exactly. If we have proof and you want to bite their heads off, by all means do it. Go nuts. Have fun. But until we know for sure. So, an indie developer is asking Valve to change Steam's 2-hour refund policy after more than 55,000 players refunded his game after finishing it. The developer says his co-op game, Paddle, can be completed in under 2 hours. Because of
That's
that,
really unfortunate.
many players finished the game, asked for a refund, and even left reviews saying they enjoyed it, but got their money back anyway. According to the developer, the game has over 90% positive reviews, but the high number of refunds is making it much harder for a short indie game to be successful. Steam currently lets players get a refund if they bought a game within the last 14 days and played it for less than 2 hours.
I kind of feel bad for the guy. Just don't make a 2-hour game, though.
Exactly. Or just add more content to the game. Like, okay, that sounds entitled. Sorry. Let me rephrase that. If you're afraid of it being too short within that window, look into adding more.
Yeah.
Just pad it out a little bit. This should not be possible, and this is from the developer. Would be cool if you could finally do something about your refund policy. Got dozens of reviews that like that, and 21% refund rate, even though the reviews are 90% positive. That's over 55,000 refunds, by the way. In fact, this review even says, great game, finished within an hour, 40 minutes. Or sorry, yeah, 1 hour and 40 minutes refunded.
That is really unfortunate, I'm going to be honest with you.
Yes, it is. And I do feel bad for the developer, but the problem here is that we're in an age right now where the American dollar means nothing. Hell, most currencies in most regions of the world mean nothing.
Nothing backing it, that'll do it.
So I don't blame people for refunding it when it's not like when people need to like nickel and dime their way through games.
Which I don't think you should do, by the way.
I don't think you should do. I don't like that people were refunding it. But the fact that this developer is basically making a stink about it, I also don't like that, because he's asking Valve to change the refund policy because his game was refunded. Again, solution, don't make a game that can be finished under 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Make a game that can be finished in 2
Yeah.
hours and 30 minutes.
I really just don't know how else you could fix that, honestly.
Exactly. Bunny Boy Raid, welcome Topaz Raiders.
Welcome, welcome.
Hi, Topaz.
I was wondering what you were all doing, but you were all playing 14.
Yes,
How was 14?
indeed.
It sounds like it was popular among scamming obsessed people. Add more content, make the game more replayable, increase it. Yeah, exactly. There are ways they can fix this and make it better. The problem is it's $5. It's on sale for $3. So hold on. Where's Steam?
It's $3, 2 hours. It's
And
up
now
to
it's
you
and
if
now
you-
it's mixed.
Yep. If you want to act entitled, that's where you're going to be getting to it. It's a $5 game. It's $5 fucking dollars.
Like if I enjoyed
It
the
doesn't
game,
look horrible.
it doesn't.
It's a friend swap game.
It very much is. And I have no problem with that. Like, if I enjoy a game, am I going to refund it? No, I'm not. Because I know what I paid for. So, but it was at very positive, and now it's at mixed. So, what are some of these reviews saying?
Probably something to do with the reaction from the developer.
Short, uninteresting, charging extra for additional maps in an already awfully short game is a joke.
Is he charging DLC now?
I don't. There is already DLC, yes.
How much is the DLC?
Full price is $4. It's almost as much as the full game.
Make it part of the game. Stop complaining about the people.
And in fact, there are 2 DLCs. The other DLC, which is their Paddle Royale pack, a majestic jet ski, a crown. Okay, so it's cosmetic. It is a cosmetic DLC, and that is it. And then the other one, which is Up, is a new map. So you're making us pay $5 for a new map. No, I no longer feel bad for you. Because you decided to scam your customer base by ripping content out of the game, releasing the game, complaining people are refunding it, and in response, take the content you ripped out of the game and turn it the DLC for almost the same price as the full game. No, you deserve this now. I no longer feel sympathy for you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. In fact, what are some of the reviews for this? Let's go see. If you like the original game, I probably wouldn't recommend this DLC as an add-on. It's way too easy, doesn't flow well. I think we got to the end in less than 30 minutes. I want to talk about that real quick. I think we got to the end in less than 30 minutes.
That's kind of depressing, honestly.
Well, no. I want you to think about this. The game takes about an hour and a half to finish, which is still under the Steam refund time. The map still takes around 30 minutes to finish, which would be just over the refund timer. Which means he probably made this in a rush to try and sell people a deluxe bundle to get more people to buy it, so people have just a little bit extra time to play the game to make it out of the refund window.
Right. I mean,
No.
I wouldn't mind if that's if he wants to get people out of the refund. Why can't I?
No, yeah, but
But
don't do it. Don't release it after complaining about it, because then you're going to start making it look desperate. And also, less than 30 minutes for at most $4.
I mean, that's not horrible,
Right,
but
but
by the same token, I don't know.
for like 30 minutes, like if it was like five, not okay, five might be too much, but it was like 2 to 3 maps for that, that's fine. But for one map that takes less than 30 minutes, again, we're looking at a point in time when money doesn't mean much and people need to save.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to pay $2.40 for a DLC that takes me less than half an hour to finish. Sorry. I mean, Steam is very generous on that timer. They are not strict on that. No, they're not strict at all. They're very, very good. And that's the problem that he's bringing up, and I don't see it as a problem. Should have been pushed as a free update. Exactly. If they pushed it as a free update, you actually probably would have gotten more people like, oh, hey, you're already pushing free content out. Okay. It kind of encourages you to play the game more.
Yeah.
In fact, you probably need to double the price so you and a friend can play. Yeah, it is a friend slot game. You're probably not playing it on your own. What are some of the other reviews for this? No checkpoints. It's the opposite of the main concept. Edit. So he added checkpoints. So now I finally finished the map with my friend and I find that it's bad. Okay. So some of the other reviews for the game. Slopware, low effort and uninteresting.
I'm back. What's up?
Oh, we're just
Back in
going
black.
basically over the rest of Paddle. Why is Paddle,
Okay.
Paddle in a bundle with Brazilian Drug Dealer 3? I opened a portal to hell in the Favela trying to revive MIT AIA. I need to close it. What the fuck?
That sounds like shovelware.
I don't know. That kind of sounds like a Japanese game.
What the fuck? Favela? Oh, okay. Okay, that's a title. The anime ass title. It is.
Indeed.
Apparently it's overwhelming reviews. So apparently it's good. Was playing co-op with 500 ping, which resulted in me having what can only be described as tank controls. 10 out of 10 would play again.
That sounds amazing.
It's a shitpost boomer shooter. Yeah. And that sounds fantastic, in my opinion.
Purple? Oh, what was that line?
It's a shitpost boomer shooter.
No, it's just that nothing. It's fine.
Oh, okay. I think Civ 11 covered that stuff. I have no idea who that is. Anyway. So, Paddle. If you want to play it, that's fine. I'll be honest. All this has done is is dissuaded me from playing the game. Because, again, you should encourage people to actually buy your game, not get mad at Steam for their refund policy. I don't know. That seems silly. In fact, I grabbed this. Trying to convince people that people aren't abusing the system by abusing another system. You cannot make this up. And then more TL, and I have no idea who they are, saying, despite what games media bloggers and corporate lackeys will tell you, review bombing is a PR term trying to reframe what's actually going on. What's actually happening is consumer backlash. It's not abuse. It's a reliable form of community feedback. Example, Helldivers 2. Yes.
Yep.
Exactly.
I agree.
Yes. Again, you want people to play your game. Keep updating it. Give us a reason to spend that money and spend more time on it. I mean, hell, you know what it looks like the more I look at it? It looks like Happy Wheels.
Yep.
Ew.
Who remembers that era of YouTube?
The game was very fun. I'll admit it. It was mainly shock, but it was so fun.
We also need to reframe review bombing as community feedback. To be fair, there is a lot of review bombing.
There's
It can
some
exist, yeah.
I'd say there is the community feedback of the community as a whole do not like this, and then there is the I don't like this game because I think this is shit, this is shit, this is shit. They didn't change it because I don't like it.
Mm-hmm. No, exactly. That's how I found PewDiePie. Oh, there was someone I watched that constantly did Happy Wheels. Was it? It wasn't Lost Pause, was it? No, I think it was Chimney Swift. Oh my god. So okay, I know it's gonna date me. Oh god. Does anyone remember him?
Who?
Chimney Swift.
No, I don't.
Okay, he was an old Minecraft YouTuber.
I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to pull up.
Hey, Luna, down.
Meh. Look at Path of Exile. Only reason it exists is to fund the founder's MTG collecting addiction and his hunger for Black Lotus.
There's nothing.
What?
Listen, there's nothing wrong with wanting to collect a Black Lotus. Although, to be fair, unfortunately, the Black Lotus isn't the most expensive or most powerful card anymore. Well, actually, I would say it's still the most powerful card in Magic, but it's not the most expensive. A PCG slab 9.5 of the new Soul Stone sold for $50,000. So I don't believe that the Black Lotus is the most powerful or most expensive card, anymore.
Right.
Still most powerful because the 0 cost 3 mana is the most powerful thing you can do in a game of Magic.
No, absolutely.
Where are you, fucker?
I just felt my spine hurt from hearing that name. Welcome to being old.
Where are you?
So, paddle. It's a small thing, but okay. PlayStation.
No, you turned it into 20 minutes.
We did. We turned it into 20 minutes. PlayStation got clowned on again this week. We're round out Dogwave by talking about Xbox.
Clowned on for the past 2 weeks.
Right. So PlayStation posted the Flex Strike wireless fight stick. I don't have a problem with them releasing a fight stick. I have no problem with that at all. But all the comments are
So what you're saying is it's going to be a digital only fight stick.
Yes.
Yeah.
In fact, Domino's Pizza UK jumped in on this as well. We have sold 172,208,912 pizzas since PlayStation last posted. Blabs, give the social media manager a raise and an Xbox.
And an Xbox. Okay, that's a funny one. That's a good one.
Oh, nope, we don't do that. I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna use the restroom and I'm gonna get myself a refill of water. I will be right back.
Yeah, PlayStation. The shit with PlayStation was so bad it overshadowed the Xbox layoffs and everything that came with the Xbox layoffs.
Yeah.
That's how bad of a PR move that was. Even though the Xbox layoffs may have a higher overarching effect on the entire gaming community, eventually, when we actually see the effects of it, holy hell, it is bad. Not that chicken's dead.
Thank you.
Oh, what do you get?
You are probably correct on that, Noir. I need to remind Temp when he comes back. We're not rounding out Dogwave until I can do my segment. He forgot that my segment.
Yeah, what's your segment?
Collectibles.
PC, right?
No, just collectibles or card gaming news.
Okay. I mean, you are like, that is your autism, so I can't really fault you for that.
Yeah, glad I got back into it.
Yeah, good for you.
I will say, chat, I have bought some cards. I did tell chat a while ago I was gonna stop buying Pokemon, and I did.
Yep.
But I am buying some Magic stuff. Best thing about the Magic stuff is I'm not buying it to open it. I'm buying it to invest it. However, I am also buying some small stuff to open. I will probably spend a little bit of money assembling a cube. Shouldn't be that expensive though, because the cube is going to be made out of 100 ornithopters. I'm going to do my take on 100 ornithopters.
Okay. Okay, Victor, where are you, you bastard? You're not gonna hide from me this time. I have bullets.
Good post.
Should be getting a Yeoman-tide Ignis pretty soon. People don't care about the layoffs when it's mostly to be useless and middle management. Yes. Yes and no.
And also the fact that Bethesda Game Studio got a lot of their IPs is ripped from them.
Okay, my apologies. Since I was gone, I did 2 other things besides grab more water and go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I killed a
What'd you
spider
do?
with air freshener.
What kind of spider?
I don't know. It was
Okay.
on the ceiling. I couldn't reach it. So I grabbed a can of Febreze, sprayed it, and it fell. And then I killed it.
Wow, that was very naughty of you.
I know. And then I also grabbed myself a snickerdoodle cookie.
As a reward for ruthlessly killing that spider, what if it was a female?
I don't care. You can be outside, but the second you come into my domain, your ass is grass.
Isn't like your favorite pal right now a spider one? How's that gonna make them feel?
I don't care.
Good question.
Can't believe Temp whacked the spider with
Thank
a
you.
pine tree car freshener. No. It was funny.
That's a lot of money for alpha graded lotuses, but you know what? I completely think that it is totally worth it. If you want my personal opinion, I definitely would love to have an alpha lotus one day. But I also know that if I want an alpha lotus, I have to shell out tens of thousands of dollars. Which, while I would love to do that, I also would love to buy a house. Let me see if I can find a black lotus on TCG Player.
Temp feeds Temp spiders to the board. Spiders pay their rent in eating other bugs. Yes, they do. And that's fine. Let them do that. Admittedly, though, we've had a massive influx of spiders this year, and it's an unholy amount.
What kind of spiders is it?
A lot of wolf spiders.
Oh yeah, don't get rid of them.
All right, Magic the Gathering. High to
Like
low.
a lot of them. So, get out of my house,
Oh, wow.
demon.
I forgot that there was a 30th edition Black Lotus that you could get by just grabbing it in the 30th. Did you hear, by the way, that the worst product in all of Magic the Gathering was the 30th edition release?
No.
Do you want to know what was in the 30th edition release?
Huh.
You could pay $1,000 for 4 cards. And it was randomized. Wasn't with actual
Spiders is the no-go from Topaz.
it was like not even it wasn't like one that you could actually get like your hands on. So it was $1,000 for the chance of getting the Black Lotus in a 30th anniversary. There is one listing right now on TCG Player for $3,200. I don't even think you can get the Black Lotus on. I don't even think that people are selling it. Oh, actually, there's a couple people selling the Black Lotus. Collector's Edition, excuse me. There's a Collector's Edition Black Lotus, and lots of people are selling the Collector's Edition Black Lotus. Oh, somebody is selling an Alpha Black Lotus that's been clipped. Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Tasty.
Oh, wow. It is very played. Very, very, very... Like, what's funny is if you look at the picture of the Black Lotus, it says not tournament legal. And they have 16 of them that you can buy. What's the most expensive one? Please tell me that the most expensive... Oh, wow. The most expensive Black Lotus on the market right now on TCG Player is a 9.5 gem mint for $20,000. Holy shit, man. So, Temp, do you know how many Black Lotuses exist in the world?
It doesn't know.
Temp, I think Temp is dead.
Oh,
Temp
sorry.
is dead.
No, I don't
Temp
know.
is dead.
The spiders got to him. He's dead.
So the Black Lotus is a very rare card because it came out of only 2 to 3. I believe it's 3 sets. It might be 2. However, the Black Lotus that people actually care about is the Alpha Black Lotus. The Alpha Black Lotus only has about 2,100 copies in the entire world. Because of the rough population estimates of how many rare cards that came out of Alpha as a product.
Mm-hmm.
So the rough estimate is 2,100 Black Lotuses in the world. And finding one in the wild is extremely rare because most of the Alpha products have been opened or whatever. If you have a Black Lotus and you find it raw and you find it in good condition, you most likely can sell it for $10,000, $20,000. A 9.5 Black Lotus is selling right now for $20,000. If you want a heavily played one, though, you can get it for like $3,000. I still will not buy one, though. But I do want one. It's like owning a piece of Magic's history that is so powerful that, like, saying that you have a Black Lotus is like tantamount to saying that you have... I'm trying to think of what like counts in some other form of collectible that you would you might understand. Oh.
Well, how about this?
It's like saying that you have a very, very, very rare gun in Destiny that nobody else can get their hands on.
So it's basically saying you have the One Ring. Got it.
No, the One Ring is literally the One Ring. Although a lot of people hate the One Ring because the One Ring is an artificially created Black Lotus.
Oh yeah.
Because I listen to a lot of Magic creators who say that they hate the One Ring because it imbibes everything that like has destroyed Magic over the years. Because it was literally an artificial scarcity project created to encourage people to treasure hunt, basically. And now, to be fair, it's a good product because it's like the One Ring. Ooh, cool, it's the One Ring. But like at the end of the day, I think a lot of people will look at the One Ring and say, it's a cool card, and yes, it's a $2 million card, only worth $2 million because Post Malone paid $2 million in order to obtain it. But at the end of the day, while there is one ring, there is always going to be the Black Lotus that is more powerful and cooler. Because I don't even think you can use the the One Ring as a card, a tournament legal card.
No.
I think it's like untournament legal because of what it is. But you can always find versions, like lesser versions of the One Ring that are not the serialized card out there. That are just out there.
Like the Ark of the Covenant. Yeah.
I mean, the Ark of the Covenant is more rare than the Black Lotus.
Fair, but similar idea.
One Ring.
How about we finish the PlayStation topic and then I let you go nuts on the one you wanted to do, Occo?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Okay. So, right after we heard about this, it might have been... No, same day. Same day. This is before. We learned that the president and CEO of Sony, Hiroki Totoki,
thank you,
pulled a lot of shares. Just days after PlayStation announced that all new games will be digital only starting in 2028, Sony president and CEO Hiroki Totoki sold 225,000 Sony shares. According to a recent SEC filing, Totoki sold the shares on July 3rd for an estimated $4.73 million. The sale represented 56.5% of his holdings in that class of Sony stock, leaving him with 173,200 shares. The stock sale happened shortly after Sony announced its move towards an all-digital future with new PlayStation games after huge backlash from everyone.
I'm an idiot. I've been bringing the wrong pal. Damn.
So, the writing is on the wall if we have now executives from Sony pulling the shares out. And I'm hearing that he is not the only one that has been doing this since that announcement.
I highly doubt he is the only one. I'm going to be honest with you.
I made a tinfoil hat theory. I don't know how true it is, but I would not be surprised to see Sony going the way of Sega in a few years.
Not like a complete like drop, but like a definite. Oh wow, Temp! Did you know that there was a Sonic the Hedgehog secret layer?
Yes, we talked about it.
You can.
We
you can
literally
buy
brought
it
it up on
for
Dogwave.
like. You can buy it for like $50.
Yeah.
Although that's the regular version. No wait. There's a foil version and a non-foil version. It's not that much. I'm kind of surprised.
And real quick, this one is pretty big for those of you who still play on PS3. Sony is shutting down Infamous 2's user-created missions on August 31st. After that date, players will no longer be able to download, play, upload, or create community-made missions. The game's main story will still be playable. The shutdown will also make the Platinum Trophy impossible to earn for new players because some trophies require completing UGC missions before the servers go offline. So yeah, you will not be able to completely finish Infamous 2's Platinum Trophy anymore, starting in August. Rip.
Okay, I found it. So if you want the One Ring, so the One Ring comes at, they're actually reprinting the One Ring for the next Hobbit series. If you want a borderless One Ring LTR, you're gonna pay $90 for it. And then there's the non-borderless version that's $100. And now there's a pre-sale for another One Ring that is also borderless. They're basically reprinting the One Ring, but in a different art style because it's coming out in the Hobbit, and the pre-sale for that one is $100 too. Don't buy pre-sale, by the way. That's retarded. Oh, there's a pre-release version of the One Ring that you can find in with a pre-release stamp. That's worth $250 because it's pre-release version.
Okay, Occo.
Mm-hmm.
Your topic is up.
Oh, this isn't the only thing I wanted to talk about.
I know, but I figure you can get into it before we ramble on Magic more and not get anywhere.
I mean,
But Magic is his topic.
Yeah, I was talking about card prices here. Technically, that's part of it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I really don't know a lot about this other than just this tweet that came out, and also the fact that there's no way you're going to be able to obtain these unless you're lucky. Because it sounds like they're making, the NVIDIA is making a trading card game that's quote-unquote free, but it sounds like the only way you're going to be able to get these are at special giveaway events or at convention centers where you're going to be able to buy them. So if you want something like this, you have to go to conventions, get in line, and hope and get lucky that you're able to grab some of these. Now, my whole thing is, besides the picture here that we see, I really don't know what these are going to be other than just like trading cards of different graphics cards. Now, I'm going to assume that they're cardboard and not metal or anything. I'd be very surprised if they just made a whole bunch of like circuit board trading cards.
That would be
that
cool,
would be cool. It would be cool. I actually have something that's kind of similar to that, but it's like little robots that you snap out and put together, but they come in on like a snap out trading card kind of like thing. But yeah, I personally don't see this being very big. And I think the only reason why they're doing it is because Pokemon's really big right now, and so many other different things are big right now. And so it's interesting. It's definitely really interesting and kind of neat. But like, I don't really like. I don't see myself finding this useful because there's no way to get your hands on it. You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's really all I have to say about this.
But then you also had this one.
Yes. Now, because I spoke for like 5 hours, I'm going to have you read this as well. So Magic has been woke for pretty much ever, and we all know this. I mean, that's part of the reason why I stayed out for as long as I have. They are doing a new secret layer. Now, Tem, you don't know anything about secret layer, do you?
As far as I'm aware, secret layer is like the super special cards.
So secret layer is their attempt at reprinting cards or printing new cards with special twists to them. And the big problem with secret layer has always been that it is not a print to demand product. It is a limited edition product that oftentimes gets scalped by scalpers on the internet, sold for 2 to 5 times the value that they actually come for. And nobody that actually really wants these for a collection is able to get them unless they're willing to spend a shit ton of money for them. A good example is the last couple times they've had a secret layer, especially the Dan secret layer, which kind of is cool looking back in retrospect. The only people that got them are basically scalpers, and then scalpers force people to pay hundreds of dollars for cards that are really cool. Again, it's also worth noting that, again, most of the time these are reprints with different art styles and different things put on them. However, the big difference with this secret layer is that, first off, this secret layer is based around women. Although they say there, which is kind of weird because I don't know. This whole secret layer is based around women. It's actually funding a charity. So 50% of the profits that you spend on these cards will go towards a special women's charity that helps women in women's causes, I believe. Now, I believe it's 7 different cards. Yeah,
yes.
It's 7 different cards that you can get. A good chunk of all of these cards are actually really, really, really good cards, and I do not believe any of them are reprint. Or no, excuse me, I believe all of them are reprints. Especially Sol Ring. Like, Sol Ring is really big in Commander. Everybody that owns a Commander deck has at least one Sol Ring in it, which is, it's whatever. I want a Sol Ring just because it's a Sol Ring. And then if you scroll up, one of the other ones that are really good is Dark Ritual, excuse me. You pay 1 dark and get 3 dark in return as an instant. That's a fucking fantastic card. It's basically like a mini Black Lotus, but with just dark mana in mind, and it's a really good way to mana ramp your way up in the early game for dark mana. So there's some really good cards here. And again, like I said, the big thing with secret layers is they are limited. However, this one is print to demand, and that pissed a lot of people off because
scalpers.
What? Huh?
Print to demand. It's a lot of pre-orders, and never mind.
Well, with it being print to demand, they are not going. It's going to basically not allow scalping to happen. Yeah. And a lot of people are upset because a couple of months ago, Wizards of the Coast came out and said we can't do print to demand because nobody was satisfied with print to demand, and print to demand basically meant that nobody got their cards for half a year to a year. However, for this set in particular, they brought back print to demand, and a lot of people are very unhappy with that because everybody is like, they are not going to bring back print to demand for the next one unless it's like doing something for woke causes or doing something for charity or whatever. And so some people are upset that this set is a female card presenting set, which, I personally don't mind that much. Having a good picture of Liliana is it's a good card in my personal opinion. Having a reprint of Final of Devastation is a really good card as well, because that's a card that came out in a set that I was introduced in, and that's a good card. And then having another Sol Ring is always nice. There's like 20 or 30 versions of Sol Ring that exist already, so it is what it is, but it's a decent Sol Ring. But again, the fact that it is a print to demand is honestly upsetting because everybody knows that the next time they have a set that's not based around a charity, they're just going to go back to we have 500, 1,000, a couple thousand copies of this, and you have to get lucky to get it.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's go ahead and give it a read then.
It's a long article, I'm just telling you.
Oh my,
You don't have to read the whole thing. I think the thing that's really interesting is that this set was also a set that was created with the only people that worked on the set was women. It is a women only set. The set was built by women artists, and they cultivated new women artists that are going to be introduced to the world of art for Magic the Gathering as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like really women focused.
So, Magic the Gathering and Wizards of the Coast are excited to announce our partnership with Global Fund for Women, one of the world's leading foundations for gender justice. For this partnership, we're releasing a brand new secret layer drop in support of Global Fund for Women. Their magic is limitless. Global Fund for Women supports grassroots gender justice organizations around the world, helping to resource the leaders and communities working towards lasting change. That spirit of connection shaped this drop from the beginning. Their magic is limitless. Celebrates women through the women of magic, the characters in the cards, the artists who brought them to life, and the Wizards creative team behind it all. Their magic is limitless will be available at magicsecretlayer.com from July 20th through August 3rd. This drop will be printed to demand, and 50% of the product price will be donated to Global Fund for Women. For more information on the partnership, we can read on. The actual prices.
Yeah, the prices aren't horrible. These are prices. So what's interesting is if you look up the singular prices for each of these cards, it does add up to roughly about $70, $80 for non-foil and about $100 for foil. So you're actually getting a good price for a bunch of reprints of cards that already exist out there. You just have to be okay with the art style that's there and the fact that this is going to a 501.
I actually don't mind the art style. The art style is actually pretty good on some of these.
No, the art style, I'm not going to say the art style sucks. I think the art styles are just fine. Again, I don't think the problem is necessarily that the art is a bunch of women or that the art is done by women.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even really know much about the 501c3 itself. I think the thing that, again, makes people upset is the fact that it is a print-to-demand set after they said we are no longer doing print-to-demand.
Right. Yes. That yeah. Fantastic. Can't wait for none of this money to go to the Middle East. Says the company that wouldn't hesitate to hire the Pinkertons to slime you if you get these a month early. Yeah.
That's why I'm glad I'll never be a partner with Wizards of the Coast, because there'll be no way for them to send me products by accident.
So we probably won't go over the specific interviews for each card, but we'll pretty much read down until then. In this section, you'll hear from the members of the team, blah, blah, blah. Finding the theme. Taking inspiration from the mission of Global Fund for Women, this drop was developed to spotlight the strength and vastness of womanhood. Capturing through each card the many lived experiences within, seeking to balance power with beauty. This drop aims to reflect the truth that womanhood is big enough to absorb every expression of it. Feminine, masculine, androgynous.
Androgynous is not okay. That literally goes against femininity, because androgynous is literally not being one or the other. I'm confused right now.
To that end, you'll find a range of combined stylistic choices, like realistically rendered figures with graphic framing elements, characters shown in positions of expertise, a deliberate range of body types, ages, races, and more. An intentional through line of the drop was the richer inner life and the deep social networks that women build as a thing to be valued and revered. Biting my tongue.
You have no idea.
That emphasis on relationship building was so central that it even informed our creative team structure with an established mentor and learning mentee in each role. Visually, narratively, and functionally, this drop was in pursuit of showcasing women with agency and autonomy and affirming the many roles in life they can occupy. Above all, this drop should feel like the celebration of women through the women of Magic. Our creative team was comprised of 8 wizards from various teams and disciplines. Lauren Bond, the senior narrative designer for Magic IP, and the narrative designer mentor. Laura
You don't
Bond.
have to read all of their bios.
Yeah. Sloan Leong, narrative designer, Universes Beyond. Stephanie Chuyung, art director, Magic IP.
I'm sensing a theme.
Ong
These are
Nguyen,
all.
graphic designer. Alyssa
These are
Mix.
all. Well, not that one.
No, this.
I was about
Yeah.
to say a lot of these people were Asian.
Asian. Okay, 2. Okay, Lauren Bond, not Asian. Sloan, Stephanie, on yeah,
Chung,
those are all
That
Asian.
Ying is an Asian name.
When that
Yeah.
Cat Morgan.
Kat Morgan, Athena Frolich, Rachel Agnes. Okay. Okay. So yeah. Yeah, that's.
I'm not saying it's a bad set,
No,
but like I think the thing that people have to understand is Wizards has been woke for multiple years. There's a reason why the
Yeah.
quartering was banned from doing what he was doing. My only problem again is it's going to be print to demand. Now, will I buy it? I'm thinking about it, maybe, because Dark Ritual is a fantastic card, and a lot of these cards are again really expensive on their own. So if you want like a normal version or a foil version, or if you just want to buy one and hold on to one, which I'm thinking about doing, go for it. But again, why can't we have all of our secret layers be print to demand?
Mhm.
Because unironically, the only people that get a hold of the secret layers are people that will scalp the shit out of them, and I hate that.
Yeah, absolutely. So while we are not going to be reading the whole article, because this would be several.
This
Would probably be an hour or more.
Yeah, it
Chat-
talks about the art, how they built all of it.
If you wanted to read it, I'm going to put it in the chat. You are all welcome to go read it yourselves. But I'm not. I do agree with Akko. Like, as long as they are like the cards themselves are fine, the art themselves is fine. Like, if you play Magic and these are cards you've been looking for, cool. You know, awesome. Gavin Newsom asks Charity.
The Dark Ritual one is really nice. Again, it just like displays how crazy Liliana is as a character in Magic.
No, yeah.
Some of them other are kind of just like but like the Dark Ritual one is good. The Soul Ring one is all right. If you scroll down a little bit, some of the other ones are all right too. But again, if they're gonna bring back print to demand, I kind of want it to be for every set.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people basically agree. It's definitely not the Surge Lands secret layer that they did where they tried to charge you over $100 for 5 cards. Excuse me, no, it was $200.
Oh.
You okay?
DSP is now buying
DSP
Magic
is
cards.
buying more Magic cards. What is he buying now? Here's the thing with Magic cards. They are cheaper to buy, and he's going to have an easier time getting his hand on Magic the Gathering cards. But they have no value once you open them. Like, legitimately, chat, somebody needs to convince him to buy collector boosters. All right? Somebody needs to go into his chat and be like, listen, the collector boosters are where the real money is at. You're like, oh, but there's so much money. It's just like, yeah, there's so much money because literally after they come out, they drop in value and then they go immediately up. Every single collector booster that ever will come out will always go over $1,000,
Mm-hmm.
which is kind of why I want to buy one. I have one coming for my birthday. Someone bought me one for my birthday.
Nice.
I am going to buy the next collector booster that comes out for the next set. And I might buy one just to hold on to it to see it go to $1,000. Because I think they start at like 250, 350. And again, it takes a couple years, but they go to $1,000 each. So it's literally just, do you want to make $1,000 in a couple years? Yes. Well, give up $300 and make and like literally 5 or 6x your money in a couple of years.
Yeah, fair.
And then pray for a new Final Fantasy set so that you can like buy the Final Fantasy set and have it turn into $12,000.
Mm-hmm. To be fair, okay, so you actually said you were gonna look into getting me that box.
That's different. Those are regular packs of Magic.
No, I know.
Final Fantasy.
But I have pretty much already decided because you're like, oh, you could just save that. I'm opening them.
No, you shouldn't save the regular packs because
the special
regular
one.
packs. The regular packs have no value if you want to save them for value. This what I would be buying for you, by the way, has not really raised in price much, so you'd have to hold on to it for multiple years if you wanted it to
Exactly.
actually have value.
And I've been wanting the Final Fantasy cards for like I was really debating that, like buying some of those. So
it is incredibly cheap. Like if you want just the regular cards, the only cards that are going to be really super duper expensive is going to be like Vivi and some of the other like bad guys from the. But even Emmett Selk as a card isn't hyper expensive if you just get the normal bordered card. Even like the borderless version of the card, which is basically these, isn't that expensive.
Right.
So if you just want to build a deck around one of your favorite characters, unless it's Vivi, you can buy them pretty cheap.
Right.
I think even Y'shtola as a card is not that expensive. It's again really the special, super special cards that you. It's the cards that are made for collectors or for people that want to act like they're putting their big dick on the table once they come to the card store.
No, yeah.
Well, okay, Noir, if you want a Kefka card, just buy the normal one. The normal Kefka card is extremely cheap on TCG Player. If you want a borderless one, or you want, listen, as long as you don't want the Surge Foil Kefka card, you can buy it, and it's not that expensive. Here, I'm gonna look it up. Kefka. Let's look up a Kefka card. The normal Kefka card, just the normal one, is well, excuse me, this is the Commander one, is 41 cents. What about the non-Commander series one? Okay, so the normal Kefka card that's from the Mythic, just the normal Mythic, is $5-6. The extended art is $13. The borderless Kefka is $16 to $17. Then there is some more expensive versions of them. There's the pre-release version, which if you really only want the stamp for that one, the pre-release version is like $30. The most expensive Kefka card is the borderless. This is the borderless Surge Foil, and the borderless Surge Foil is $200. Now, unless you really want a borderless Surge Foil version of Kefka, you can buy it super duper cheap. Kefka's not that expensive. Do not buy the packs. I only bought it and am gonna open the packs because of the experience of saying, oh my gosh, here's Final Fantasy cards that I can open. That's what I'm gonna do. But if you want to just buy a single card, don't buy packs to try and get the card, because you're gonna be spending a lot of money for a card that most likely is worth less than a couple of dollars. And it's really funny. This is definitely a rant I could go on, but I'll cap it in a minute. The sad thing about Magic the Gathering is the moment they introduced all of these higher collectibles, these alternate versions of each card, is the moment where the value of standard cards died, basically. Because unless a card is really super duper powerful in Commander and it has no reprints, every card at the bottom of the normal draft have no value, or have less than 20 to 30 cents in value. And it is kind of sad to say that, but like, I actually kind of like it too, because then that means that the bottom floor for buying cards for normal play, as long as you're fine with having not expensive cards, you can basically buy whatever card you want, and most of them are extremely cheap. Except, of course, very old vintage cards that have very limited printing. And the only reason why they're expensive is because people want those vintage cards and they look nice, like the Black Lotus. But like, if you want to buy Pauper style cards for normal play, or just because you want to say you have it, like I remember the Ugin Spirit Dragon card. I pulled it raw a long time ago when I had a box of Fate Reforged, and pulling Ugin the Spirit Dragon on a Fate Reforged box was like a really special thing to me. I sold it for $60 when it was like high up. You want to know how much it's worth now, Temp?
How much?
I bought it for $10.
Nice.
Yeah. And do you want to know why it's only $10 now?
Because no one cares.
Because there's a because it has been reprinted 3 or 4 times, and the reprints are worth more because they're prettier.
Okay.
That's why.
Fair.
But if you're someone like me who doesn't really care if my Ugin the Spirit Dragon actually like is pretty or not, you can buy an original Fate Reforged Ugin the Spirit Dragon near mint for $10. And so I did. I was just like, you know what? That's a piece of my pre-COVID life that I kind of want back. So I bought it, and I'll hold on to it just to be like, this is a piece of history that I really love.
Fair.
Yeah.
That's all I really had about it. Again, like, I might buy this. I'm probably gonna buy a normal version and then maybe a foil version and then hold on to the foil version, because there is a chance that these do increase in value in the future. I don't really know much by a lot because a lot of people do see this as woke trash, but I'll hold on to it just to hold on to it. But yeah, this is one of those products that I think is neat. I just wish that everything was print to demand, because there's a lot of products that if they made them print to demand, Wizards would be doing a lot better, but they're not going to.
Right.
They're not going to.
What I will say here is, chat, if anyone's gonna give me shit about Persona 4 Revival, you're welcome to give Occo shit about this.
No, don't give me shit about this because I'm doing it for different reasons.
My reasons is different. It's fine.
Investment. My reason is investment purposes.
Okay, so we did have a lot more for Dogwave, but we're gonna cap it off with the layoffs. I thought we actually had way less than we did.
Yeah,
so,
that probably do it.
So, oh, why'd you go to that one? I don't know if anyone knew this. Xbox was previously using profits and revenue from Minecraft to fund the rest of Xbox.
I forget, was it 80% or 90%?
I forget. I don't have the Bloomberg article specifically.
Okay.
But yeah, Minecraft was what was keeping Xbox afloat, and Minecraft is now doing horribly. Because
is Minecraft's doing horribly?
Minecraft is not doing nearly as well as it was. Mostly because Mojang refuses to actually give us proper updates.
Yeah, no, because of the Microsoft Xbox split going on, Xbox Studios needs to actually rein in everyone and be like, hey, we need money. We're not afraid to lose you. Please start working. Exactly.
Steve giving John Halo a helping hand. But that was more of a funny thing. Most of what we're talking about in the Xbox layoffs actually comes from within the Bethesda circle, actually. Obsidian Entertainment was hit by the Xbox Reset layoffs. This includes their art director, who worked there for 21 years. So they've been laying a few people off. And it only gets funnier from there. And in fact, so this comment, or this is from Rebs Gaming. I want to add this person right here. And Kalangon's band, I don't know. Saying, pretty sure Daniel, art director, tweeted openly about refusing to hire straight white men. Chris Avallone, one of the, I think he's the dev writer for Fallout 2 New Vegas, Divinity Original Sin 2, Dying Light 2, KOTOR 2, Fallen Order. So he's not exclusively at Obsidian anymore. But you could tell where his writing is. Saying, no, that was Hansen, who is now gone. Daniel, who's a very good guy, was great during the Fallout DLCs. Didn't post anything like that I'm aware of. Rebs responded saying, this is why it's important to do some research before commenting such things. Thanks for clarifying, Chris. Chris responded saying, facts help, but in the poster's defense, it's hard to imagine there's more than one art director at every company structured. So I can see why people would jump to that conclusion. I do appreciate the clarification from Chris. That's actually nice. And he's not being like angry. He's like, I understand the problem why you're saying this. you're probably not incorrect, but the specific person you're talking about, you are incorrect, as far as he's aware of. So, Chris is usually on top of things he's involved with. Yeah, that's kind of what I've been aware of. In fact, this is interesting. So, okay, I want to add dev writer for Fallout New Vegas. I'm just gonna scroll.
He's still with Obsidian?
No, he's not. But I'm just gonna scroll down. According to a new Bloomberg report, Microsoft has canceled the planned sequel to Avowed as part of Xbox's recent restructuring. Instead, Obsidian Entertainment is reportedly shifting its focus to a new Fallout game, led by Fallout New Vegas director Josh Sawyer, who had previously been working on a different RPG. The project is still in its early stages, and Bloomberg says plans could change. It's also unknown whether this will be Fallout 5, a New Vegas sequel, or another spin-off. The report also claims that around a quarter of Obsidian's staff was laid off.
So that kind of hits a snag with the Jason Schreier, what he said, saying that Avowed 2 is still in the works, that they didn't canned it.
Jason
Also,
Schreier is also a corporate shill.
I'm aware of that. However, we still don't know if this is true or what Jason Schreier is true. So,
Exactly. So, I have seen this rumor floating around. I'm actually not overly surprised by this. Again, I want to point back to the Minecraft thing and what Magma stated, which is very, very true. Given the split and the shift from Microsoft to Xbox and how badly Xbox is doing, this doesn't surprise me in the slightest, because as much as I'm blanking on names tonight. I don't know why. What? Oh God, why am I blanking on his name? The guy from Bethesda.
Todd Howard?
Todd Howard, thank you. As much as Todd Howard hates New Vegas, because we know for a fact he does, New Vegas also did extremely well. Still, to this day, does extremely well.
It's an amazing game.
I'm not surprised in the slightest that Xbox put Obsidian on a New Vegas potential sequel, or even the next Fallout game, like just Fallout 5 or something like that. Especially, and we don't know like the dev team, especially because it's still early. It's not official yet. We don't know what the specifics behind this, but I'm hearing rumors that a lot of the old New Vegas team is on this. And in fact, I've heard a comment saying, unless Chris Avalon is tied to this game, it will fail. So it's possible that if Xbox is doing this to try and save face because they need money.
I don't know, because what the shit that Todd Howard did with the Amazon TV show of the Fallout, of the Fallout season, they tried to do a Warp in the West, and everyone lost. It didn't work. It broke the canon so hard and split the fan base to a point where you cannot recover it.
No, I agree. You are 100% correct. I completely agree. In fact,
Noir sent a message. Can I read it real quick?
Sure, go ahead.
Says, I was sad hearing about the pause RPG since rumors said it might have been a Shadowrun RPG made by the people who did New Vegas.
Yeah, that would have been cool to see. That would have been very cool to see. And I also want to re-add that it's only for the moment paused. It's not to say it's done. It's not to say it's canceled. Just paused. And again, we're not even sure if this is real. We're only hearing rumors and reports that this is a thing. But until we have official confirmation, like, oh, they announced it, then we don't know. I said this to Dylan today because in the Xbox layoffs thing, we also have this. Did it go? Oh, right. We also have this. From Culture Crave, Bethesda will be refocused with the Xbox changes and will be prioritizing its key franchises: Elder Scrolls, Fallout, Doom, Quake, and Wolfenstein. It has been just over 6 years since Elder Scrolls 6 was announced.
I am not confident that this push would help, especially if they want to stick with their current engine. What's their engine called?
I almost want to call it the Tiger engine, but that's Bungie.
That's Bungie. I don't know what
it's the creation engine.
Thank you, because the quality of the games itself have been declining. We saw their latest adventure and the adventure of a fucking failed goddamn space exploration game.
Starfield.
Is goddamn Starfield. Yeah, I know Starfield. I was trying to make a joke out of it.
Right. I do want to add as well that they also not listing Starfield. So Starfield was a failure in Xbox's eyes, if this is the case.
Yeah. So I don't know what they're planning on doing, because if they rush the games like they're trying to pump them out like Call of Duty, it's not going to go well.
It's not. I said this to, I think it was today actually. I said this, and you might be able to attest to this, Magma, where I said it almost feels like with Bethesda's hyper focus on Fallout and the lack of anything from Elder Scrolls 6 in general in the past 6 years, it almost feels like Bethesda wants to become a Fallout studio and not just a game studio.
Well, you say that, but then Xbox gave Obsidian Fallout stuff, and I have fun.
Right.
So I think
I
think what's happening is because they want to move away from Elder Scrolls to the point that they're purposely pushing back development of EO6.
Mm-hmm.
That Xbox is like, no, you are fulfilling your fucking promise. We gave you billions of dollars. Finish your fucking game.
Yes. No, I agree. That's yes. So that's why I do actually think this is probably why Xbox may have pushed a new Fallout game on Obsidian. So Bethesda is forced to go work on Elder Scrolls 6.
I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to buff it out with a new Wolfenstein game. I don't
okay.
have.
I want to add there. Wolfenstein, Quake, and Doom are not Bethesda. They are owned by Bethesda, but those are in.
Because Bethesda owns its studios, and its studios was hit pretty hard with the layoffs, if I remember correctly.
They are, but we'll talk about that. I do have their specific message about the layoffs.
Okay.
So, I wouldn't be surprised at all. In fact, there's even rumors. I did not put in the docket because I cannot substantiate these rumors that Xbox may be cutting Fallout 76.
As in?
Canning it. As in being like, we're done.
How much money does it? Because it's an MMO. Whether people want to say it's an MMO.
I don't know how much money it makes.
How much money is it making currently?
I don't know. I'm not hearing similar reports for Elder Scrolls Online. Elder Scrolls Online is still one of the more popular MMOs on the market.
Yeah,
but
I'm not hearing bad things of it stands right now for the game.
Yeah, but Fallout Season 2 did horribly across the board.
Oh yeah, just ask.
And ask Cree. Yeah. On top of that,
did it fail commercially?
Yes. Season 1 did actually very well commercially. Season 2 failed across the board.
Okay.
The only people who were basically sucking it off are the people that are basically Bethesda shields.
Got it. Okay.
Again, this is why I'm not the docket, because I can't substantiate this rumor. I don't know if this is real or not. It's entirely possible as well that if they can, because Fallout 76 is done by Bethesda. It's not. I don't remember if 76 is ZeniMax or not. Elder Scrolls Online is ZeniMax. So because of that, it's possible Bethesda or Xbox may decide to can Fallout 76 as another method to force correct Bethesda into working on Elder Scrolls 6.
Okay.
Wolfenstein is under... No, we're right. Wolfenstein is under Machine Games. Thank you, Bloodsaw. You are correct. You are correct there. Yes. But it was originally id because Doom and Wolfenstein were the same thing. 76 was the Austin or Houston studio. I believe so, yes. So again, I'm not sure if this is real or not, but it would not surprise me because 76 is all Bethesda has done besides Skyrim and Fallout 4 re-releases. And I promise you, the 70s or Fallout 76, Fallout 4 re-releases, and Skyrim re-releases are not making them as much money as you'd like to believe.
No.
So, I mean, 76 is probably doing better than both re-releases of Skyrim and 4. because at least 76 is getting updated. The problem is I never hear of anyone glazing 76 ever. In fact, I do hear occasionally some people say that 76 improves on Fallout 4's mechanics. That doesn't change much.
The launch of 76 is such a destruction of Bethesda to the point people will never let them down. I never let them down.
It was a No Man's Sky level of bad when it came out.
It was worse. It was worse.
Also heard a rumor that Microsoft is pushing id to use UE5 instead of their own in-house engine, though it is a rumor. I don't know about that one because that seems really stupid.
UE5 is good for just speed for new people getting in, because UE5 is one of the more developer friendly, but is not. But if you do not know what you're doing and you have not worked with that engine for a while, your optimization and management of the engine will be utter shit.
Correct. Only person I heard like 76 was Ava. Well, chat, you didn't hear from me, but I do hear that Kree might like the game. He's up to, I think he still has 12 more hours to play of it before he has to be done with it. You know, I think Kree likes the game. If I have Kree in my DMs tomorrow screaming at me, I know why.
I'm going to see a dead dog soon, aren't I?
I've been popping into his chat every time he's been playing 76. And I'm like, oh, look, a good game. And he's like, not a good game. I'm specifically popping into his chat during streams just to egg him on.
When does he stream? Because I have a notification about it.
It's been a little sporadic.
Okay.
Ava only likes 76 because she can be as tall as everyone else.
Ooh.
Oh my god. In fact, we had this. We're not going to read the whole article, but it's from Polygon. Elder Scrolls 6 devs are worried about the game's future after Xbox Bloodbath. In early July, a report claimed that Bethesda's highly anticipated RPG Elder Scrolls 6 was 2 years or more away from being completed. You know,
what?
That would mean it would take Kree is gonna go full ATF on you, Tim.
Wait, did they say that EO6 was 2 years away from being completed?
Yes.
Or more. But why didn't you just drop something saying, hey, we have made a development? Where's the pre-alpha footage? Because that's 2 years in the creation engine. That's like a decade.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing, is the creation engine could be exactly why it's taken as long as it is. Or the fact that I'm still of the mind that Bethesda does not want to work on Elder Scrolls at all anymore, and they want to become exclusively Fallout Studio.
Then fucking sell the IP to someone who cares.
Right, but they don't want anyone else to do it. You know how Bethesda operates. They're stingy motherfuckers.
No, and I hate it.
On Thursday, the public got a better sense of where things stand for the open world sequel to Skyrim from the people who are actually working on the game, and right now it's grim. Bethesda Softworks, like many Xbox studios, suffered a massive restructuring in July that put swaths of people out of work. The Bethesda segments reportedly only affected by these layoffs were the teams working on games like Elder Scrolls Online and Fallout 76. Again, substantiating what I've heard. But some people working on Elder Scrolls 6 were let go as well. Layoffs are never good for morale. Morale also isn't helped by the knowledge that Xbox plans to cut an additional 1,600 employees in the gaming division before the end of its current fiscal year. Cut the bloat!
Not the middle management. A lot of the middle management doesn't need to be here.
And that's what I'm hearing, is that Asha Sharma cut a lot of middle management. But all these different...
kind of funny that the Indian CEO is kind of doing that.
In the wake of the layoffs, tension hangs in the air. Employees posted remembrance displays. Oh yeah, so they had this remembrance display, and apparently HR at Bethesda made them remove it for people that were fired at Bethesda. Or, sorry, laid off. The layoffs also have a direct impact on Elder Scrolls 6 development. The Bethesda Game Studios team that has worked on core games like Skyrim has historically been smaller in comparison to other big budget franchises. It's unclear how many Elder Scrolls 6 developers were let go, but between the already small team size and the game's extended development timeline, extended, literally. Is this Linus from Linus Tech Tips doing a VTuber thing? That'd be funny, and I do appreciate the compliment, but no.
Excuse me?
Oh. Speaking to IGN on the condition of anonymity, one Bethesda employee said, there is a fear that we are going to be replaced by cheaper contracted labor, or we will hire folks to replace them that will need to be onboarded. Our tools are proprietary, our other devs aren't going to know how they work, resulting in more delays. Okay, I'm going to be totally honest. You sound like him.
No, you
I can slightly hear it, but not really.
I'm trying to hear my voice, like with the, like how I sound with how Linus sounds. It could be the tone. It could actually be the tone. Is Temp cute boy Linus? I don't know if I can answer that with a straight face.
Yeah.
Okay, I will be honest. Bethesda's one of those studios. I'm not gonna say it. Bethesda is one of those studios I actually would not be too opposed if they wanted to move them to UE5.
But I don't trust them with UE5.
I don't trust them with UE5 either, but they need to get off the damn creation engine.
Or, fucking upgrade it. Stop. Source 2 is still an amazing fucking engine. Source itself was still an amazing engine.
Oh, yeah.
Titanfall 2 ran perfectly on the Source engine to the point where they're using it for Apex Legends.
No,
what the fuck are you doing?
Absolutely. Temp Tech Tips, TTT. I mean, to be fair, Occo has actually proposed the idea that I do that. I just don't know if I want to bring my actual job into my, like, streaming career.
He's just lazy, chat. He could do it. He just doesn't want to.
I could do it. I actually could. We have discussed it. So yeah, Elder Scrolls 6 and I still think it's coming. I don't think Xbox is gonna let them off that easy. It's just, especially after the success of Elder Scrolls Oblivion remake.
Yep. Even that had its problems, and we're going to not talk about that problem today. Because
the BIOS issues, that was a thing. I remember having to update my BIOS on my computer to fix it to play the damn game.
Yeah.
I made a video on that.
Hey,
that video did not do well.
I have an assault rifle for you if you want to have it.
I'm not logged in right now. Can the engine and switch to Unreal? They?
I really think that unless you know what you're doing with Unreal, you need to develop your own engine and use it. If you want to fucking just keep your engine that's outdated by 30 fucking years, update it. Make a new one with the basis of that as the make a new engine with that as the base of it.
Mm-hmm. No, absolutely. Yeah. I will say, Elder Scrolls 6. Oh, sorry. Oblivion Remastered did use Unreal 5 on top of the creation engine.
The Unreal 5 was only used as the graphical, the physics engine, everything else under the hood was still going based off the creation engine.
Yes.
That's probably what they're trying. That's probably why EO6 was taking so fucking long, is because they probably got the game pretty good, and then they're like, hey, we can use Unreal 5 for the graphics, so people can stop making fun of our faces.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll go over what id said. A message from id. Thank you all for the support this week. While our studio was impacted, those changes were spread across teams. We still have the crew we need to build the games and tech we're known for. The team today is about the same size we were when making Doom 2016. We have always had a flat studio where everyone is a maker, and we will remain true to that philosophy moving forward. We are focused on supporting each other and the team members impacted. We're going to keep building the great games and tech that have defined us the past 35 years, and we are looking forward to seeing you at QuakeCon this August. So, I'm seeing like, okay, so the bloat was cut and we're back to the Doom 2016 dev team. I don't think that's totally correct. I think that's the wrong way to take this. I think what happened here is, in general, they cut a lot of the bloat. But that bloat could also be a lot of the people who were involved in developing Doom 2016, Doom Eternal, and like, you know, those specific games. So we may never get another Doom like 2016, like Eternal. Not to say Dark Ages was bad, but I also...
It wasn't as good. It wasn't up to snuff.
It wasn't up to snuff as like 2016 or Eternal. Was it bad? No. But was it up to snuff? No. It was definitely the weakest of that trilogy. So we'll know when another indie studio pops up and we see the signs. Yes. Absolutely. Or we see those devs move to another studio and we see the signs there. But either way, if we start seeing Doom, like modern, like Doom 2016, Doom Eternal vibes out of games after the layoffs, we kind of know what happened. Occo's tech tips 1 through 8. I'm thinking of something stupid, like stream and yell.
Exactly.
And apparently, a Bethesda union staff to march outside studios over Xbox layoffs. This only matters if Bethesda laid off these people. Xbox did. This is not going to work the way you think it does. But okay, fine. March. Don't make games. Go back to making your Fallout slop and leave the rest of us alone. Otherwise, like, there really isn't much. There's one more thing tied to the Xbox thing that I think has a lot of people concerned, and I am also equally concerned. Xbox CEO Asha Sharma is now an official advisor for the U.S. Federal Reserve. She's leading a task force to address employment and productivity in the United States and will directly influence government decisions.
I don't like that.
This concerns me.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. Write your representatives, tell them to get rid of her.
Because here's the thing. If what she's doing in Xbox is good and she does that in the US, great. My problem is, and again, no disrespect to the Indians, but she's an Indian. Basically telling us how we should do employment. No more H-1Bs.
Well, allegedly, she's not actually hiring H-1Bs anyway, but we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. If all she does is get rid of the bloat, cool. But I don't think that's going to be all it is. I don't know. This one's concerning, though. But we'll probably hear about what she does in the next few months. They hire themselves. Expect more native U.S. job cuts. Exactly. Yes. So.
Not gonna say anything about that.
Not gonna glow. I should send this to them all and let them all glow. We're gonna be in the continuous screeching match for the next 5 to 10 years, I think, unfortunately. Yeah, exactly. 2 more things, and then we'll wind down. This one's small. A Free Willy reboot is in the works at Warner Brothers.
But why?
The Russo brothers are producing. The same people.
Oh God.
Who did Captain America, The Winter Soldier, Civil War, Avengers, Infinity War, and Endgame, and now Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars. Are doing Free Willy. Why are we remaking Free Willy?
I don't know.
Do we need a remake?
The elites will now scream "Sar, Sar" instead of "Wart, Wart, Wart." Oh, God damn it. So, I don't know. This one's stupid. It's like, wow, how do you remake Free Willy?
You shouldn't.
You shouldn't.
It's a classic.
But how do you remake it? Like,
you just tell the story again.
No, I see what they're gonna do. All they're gonna do, same story, but instead of the white boy kid, it's gonna be a black girl kid. That's it.
I'm not gonna say anything.
I'm glowing. You're welcome. And finally, oh my god,
Use your words.
this one is very likely not true, but I wanted to talk about it because it's funny.
Let's see. Yeah, that
Bungie
one.
reportedly in talks to develop Destiny-style Borderlands 1 remake.
If it's gonna be a remake, it's ought to be a fucking remake.
It gets worse. It gets worse. A new leak claims that Sony and Gearbox Software are in early talks to have Bungie develop a Borderlands 1 remake. According to the rumor, the project would reportedly reimagine the original game as an open-world live service shooter inspired by Destiny. But is it actually true? Now, there was an update that said this was from a 4chan post, and it could be very fake. But, so I am kind of on the line that this is fake, but it's funny.
It is definitely funny.
If you are doing a double take of that headline, I don't blame you. However, according to a new rumor posted by Destiny content creator Trance, I've never heard of them, Bungie could be making a Borderlands 1 remake as their next project. Oh, shoot. Leon with the raid. Welcome, Raiders.
Oh, nice.
I see there was a kick raid. It's my first kick raid. Look at that.
Nice.
Welcome, Raiders. How are all you doing tonight?
Leon, thank you for the raid on Kick. I feel bad because this is the last topic, but I appreciate that.
Oh, I was seeing that on Occo stream.
Oh,
That's how I knew that. Okay, never mind. I'm an idiot. Don't mind me. I'm reading the wrong chat.
you.
Anyway, the YouTuber made the surprising claim in a recent post on the video platform. Trant specifically wrote that Sony and Gearbox Software are reportedly in early talks about the Bungie project. Bungie and Sony are currently in early discussions with 2K and Gearbox about remaking the original Borderlands
Now you're fine.
as a Destiny-style looter shooter. From what I've been told, the project was pitched as an open-world game like Borderlands 4 and seasonal paid content. The leak goes on to claim that the Borderlands 1 remake would feature a customizable main character similar to the heroes featured in Destiny. Came from Leon's stream. We were showing Sevi's old internet lore. Fun. Well, I hope you all had a great time there. The customization would move away from the traditional main characters in favor of semi-customizable protagonists, similar to the system used in Destiny and Borderlands 4. Of course, it goes without saying to take this rumor with a major grain of salt. Trance is the only source for this, and the account isn't known for leaks. As far as his source, the content creator claims it's from a colleague who works in business development at 2K. While it sounds unusual, Bungie is best known for building loot-driven shooters through the Destiny franchise. Assuming this rumor is real, that experience is likely why the alleged pitch would transform Borderlands into a more live service-focused game. Update: this now appears that the true source of this leak was a post on 4chan. Players have already discovered the rumor was first discovered on the anonymous forum, so take what you will from that. Borderlands 2 PS6 remake also claimed in leak. The rumor doesn't stop with the first game either. Trance also reported that Gearbox is looking at doing a Borderlands 2 remake exclusively for PS6. If the deal goes through, Gearbox would also develop a remake of Borderlands 2 as a limited time exclusive for the PlayStation 6. It's important to note, the YouTuber does say that the deal is apparently in early talks. So even if this rumor has even an ounce of truth to it, it's still not guaranteed to happen. Given how far out we are from the PS6 launching, we likely wouldn't hear about these projects in the official capacity for a while. The timing of the rumor is particularly interesting though. Bungie recently underwent massive layoffs in June, with nearly half of its workforce reportedly affected, while Marathon remains the studio's primary announced project. There has been ongoing speculation about what the developer will work on next. Well, I have a feeling it's not Marathon. I actually looked at Marathon's player numbers today, and it was around 5,000.
Oof.
5,000? And a Star actually gave us like, well, I think it was Ultimate Online. It might have been Ultimate Online or EVE Online that she's like, but like that's the player amount for those games. And I'm like, those are older games. Marathon isn't even a year old yet.
Ultima Online has been around since before I was born, so
yeah.
Not good. puts into a perspective.
Can both of you talk for a minute? The old man needs to go out.
I can talk.
I thought we were ending.
I thought we were ending as well, but apparently we're talking until Temp wants to end. But Jesus, why would they make Borderlands 1 a live service with a nameless character? What gave Borderlands 1 and 2's personality was the characters you play. The Vault Hunters that you played that were named, that had personality, that had like their little shtick, that had their classes define them who they were throughout the entire fucking series. Why get rid of that for a nameless Vault Hunter no one would give a shit about?
I don't know. I don't know.
And for whatever reason they decide to actually do a PS exclusive of a Borderlands 2 remake, I'm not buying a PS6, even though Borderlands 2 is one of the best actual like looter shooters in our generation, but in my early generation. But that's neither here or there when it comes to what it is.
Oh, that was hilarious. Oh no. Oh, I'm on Sakurajima Island. I interrupted a fight between Ibushi Noct and a Messenger of Love. I got the Ibushi Noct like to one health with the Mercy Ring, and then the attack ends, and I just see the Messenger of Love just execute the Ibushi. God. Oh. So how's your Minecraft going, Occo?
I'm not doing that anymore. I'm just chilling right now, honestly.
Okay. I mean, it is pretty. It's almost 2 o'clock for me. Oh, Temp, why?
Because he wants you to be in pain.
Temp, why? I already level up again? Damn, okay. Oh, I did. Huh.
My apologies, I'm back.
You come back and now it's time to be done.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, what else is there to do?
Not
End
much.
Stream.
End the stream. Good. Yeah,
All right,
good.
I'm sending you chat out to Mizu.
Oh, what's
chat.
Pizza doing right now?
Autism.
Oh,
Not autism. Sorry. Anime audits.
How
Okay.
dare you?
What? Someone's house or
Chat, I'm going to do the same. As a reminder, chat, if you enjoy the content I produce, I would greatly appreciate it if you left a like, subscribe, hit the bell for more notifications, join the Discord, as it is the best place to know I go live. I will be back on Wednesday for something. Maybe Monster Hunter, maybe something else, maybe Deltarune if we do Friday. I don't know. You should also join the Discord. Wait, Akko, did you just raid me?
I thought I chose you. Send
You
them to Mizu.
I'm gonna send people to Mizu. It's fine. What are both of you doing next week?
Monday, tomorrow, I'm continuing Heaven's Ward.
I'm working.
And then Wednesday, we figure out what we're doing. Wednesday and Friday, I'm going to be completing my playthrough of Expedition 33.
Whoa. All right. As far as that, chat, I will see you all Wednesday. I'll be on Magma stream tomorrow night, but I'll see you all on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Otherwise, chat, you all have a good day. I'm gonna send you all out to a couple places. On YouTube, I'm gonna send you all out to Mizu. On Twitch, I'm gonna send you all out to Mizu. At least I'm gonna try and send you all out to Mizu. And can I read anyone on Akko's live on Kick? All right, no Kick stream or no Kick raid. It's late. All right, chat. Behave for Mizu. I will see you on Wednesday. You have a good evening. Thank you for coming out for Dogwave.
Bye.
Bye, chat.
Thanks for the invite.
Bye,
Yay.
chat.